everyone, welcome to your live watch along of Cameroon versus Egypt in the African Cup of Nations. Let's see who can go to the final and play Senegal, who will be either one of yous because they've got the best keeper in world football at the moment. Let's go and see who gets the dub today. Hopefully it will. Who would I want to prefer? Cameroon I would prefer, because I don't want Mo Shitty Salah or the Egyptian Ming winning, because they won't hear the end of it. Yeah, Cameroon is who we want to win, because we don't like Mo Salah. Who do you guys think is going to win 100% for Egypt? Come on, Cameroon! 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 And there's going to be the pinned up message for you folks. Like, sub and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And let's opt for a classic between two big hitters.
So much emotion, so much.
The guy from UEFA.
The stadium that suffered tragedy last week. But right now, a crowd that's expectant and hoping.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
To the final on Sunday. But Egypt and their supporters, and there are many in this arena, will feel the same too. It has been a tournament in which Egypt started slowly losing to Nigeria.
Come on, Cameroon. Get a win, please.
They've beaten all but
guys, get involved in the chat. Who you think is going to win? Cameroon or Egypt? Or aka Egypt?
Is their moment. A replay of the final of 2017. On that occasion, Cameroon came out on top. What will happen today? Abubakar had plenty to say before this match.
Oh, Abubakar! Vince Abubakar!
Before we have a look at the teams.
Oh, there's a guy from UEFA.
Absolutely incredible. We saw Lionel Messi, obviously
the guy from UEFA, Shy.
Went on to win the Ballon d'Or. Is it written in the stars for Mo Salah to go and win?
No, it isn't. It's written in the stars for Edouard Mendy to go and win it, because he's better than Mo Salah.
Go on to win the Ballon d'Or, top scorer in the Premier League. But Abubakar is going to, and Ikembe might have something else to say about that. And
come on, Vincent Abubakar.
It's not going to be easy. So for these two teams,
and how many times is he going to sweat?
Fantastic.
Let's have a look at the Cameroon side, unchanged from their quarter-final victory over Gambia. And it's the same at back four in that case, a back four that kept their first clean sheet of the tournament in that quarter-final. But really the stars of the show, besides Vi at right back, are that front two of Abubakar and Toko Akanbi, who've scored
Abubakar and Mo
so
Salah.
far. The referee from Gambia, Bakary Gassama. The two captains, the two figureheads for their sides, Vincent Abubakar and Mo Salah. And here's the Egypt
Carlos
side,
Queiroz. You need to retire from being manager of nearly every country imaginable.
That's Mahmoud Hamdi, centre of defence.
Oh, you don't have to say hi. You already
returns to the side in the centre of midfield without any on either side of him. It's a side that
Cameroon, Cameroon, Cameroon.
For Mo Salah.
Oh, what's the score so we can use
Here's
the
the
new
Cameroon coach, Tony Conceição.
the new audio that we've got for when the goal goes in. We've got a new sound effect. This is gonna be good.
Carlos Queiroz, another Portuguese.
He said, I don't know.
Charge
I just said,
of Egypt. Well, the atmosphere is bubbling within this arena, no doubt about
come
it.
on, Cameroon!
You can feel it, and hopefully, watching at home, you're going to enjoy it. Samuel Eto'o, he looks a little nervous, looks a little tense. Why wouldn't he be? Because Egypt's strong opponents for this Cameroon side, and they've had a tough run to get to this point themselves.
Cameroon get us underway
And
for the
John
second
Sarko
semi-final.
straight away, you can hear that buzz as soon as the whistle went.
Yeah, absolutely incredible atmosphere. The pitch looks absolutely perfect.
Come on, Cameroon! Come on, Cameroon! Come on, Cameroon!
Egypt trying to keep it tight. Gave away a penalty after 7 minutes in the semis. Ashraf with a rash tackle on Hakimi. They don't want to do that tonight. I think the longer they can frustrate Cameroon, the better. So, but it's going to be.
Don't give Mo Salah any timing. Oh, do you mean the Egyptian Ming? The Egyptian Ming.
Egypt, such as before this, they do look to try and keep it tight. Of course.
Egypt at 50%, Cameroon at 50%.
Cameroon plays it in, and that's claimed by Gawaski. There was doubts about whether he'd play today. They already lost their first man. Here's Salah, looking to get away already. Feel the roar
Tackle
of
the
that tackle as
bastard.
well.
Yeah, wants to get an early touch, Salah. You can
Salah's
see Cameroon are going to come
getting
forward, put the ball into the box, and try and get men
Well, I'm
in
not
there.
playing, I'll
but
try and side the
Kent not
bastard
to cross it
down.
from too deep. It was easy to defend, but at least they're showing their intent. But they want
I'm
to
glad
get
I'm not
Salah
playing
the
because
ball,
my aim would
get
be
the
I
centre
wouldn't
back
care
exposed down
about
that
even
right
going to
channel.
get the ball.
So,
I would just
you
go
know,
and side
players
Mo
come
Salah
for
down
Egypt.
and call him a cunt.
It's Cameroon. With that one
I just don't like him.
Last time out, they conceded a goal in every game before then. So they kept it totally tight, but this back four starting for the third game in a row.
What about the Boubacar?
And here, Collins fight right back, and Tolo at left back. He's going to have a bit of a tricky time, to say the least, this evening. Man who plays for Seattle Sounders in the MLS. There's Boubacar trying to hold.
How sweaty are you going to get today, Boubacar? Very.
On the right hand side, as he operates from the left. They're really going for it as well, looking to pull it back.
Oh, what great play by Gamelu. Drives down that right shoulder.
First game of the FIFA Club World Cup. Al Jazeera won 4-1. So it's Al Jazeera versus Al Hilal to play Chelsea. So two big teams playing against each other to play us.
Two teams reach this point of the competition. You're almost certainly going to have plenty of players who've impressed in the competition. Stiletto playing it forward to Boubacar. Egypt can't hold on to the ball at the moment. Collins fire. Ngwe. It goes to Topo Kambi.
Topo Kambi. Topo Kambi. Come on, Cameroon. Go on, shoot! Shoot! Penalty ref.
Just a tackle in there as well. Marmouche under pressure. Can he get out?
That pitch is already cutting up.
Just about got away with it. Stiletto. Ngwe.
Still can't believe that pitch is already cutting up.
This is an absolutely fantastic atmosphere tonight.
It's incredible. They're really driving their team forward, and they're obliging Cameroon. They're just coming forward. They look so confident.
Elephants?
They're so up for this game, and they.
What did you say?
Overload there with Collins Fye, and then Gamelu down that right, and Tolo will get down that left, and they're just looking to get the ball forward at every opportunity.
They need to put some water on the pitch.
They just want to take the sting out, you would imagine.
But it's still cutting up. Still cutting up.
Changed defence as well. No El Ghazi.
Elephants on it.
Good evening for Mahmoud Hamdi of Zamalek, the Egyptian champions. Ball played forward. Mamouche chasing.
Good, come on! Come on, Cameroon!
There, the ball going forward. I think it's happy, plays it up to Mamouche. I think they've got to try and hit the channels where they maybe get some throw-ins to some corners. Otherwise, it's just going to come straight.
Cameroon, 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 Cameroon.
Of course, with this fearsome front pairing as well. This fearsome front pairing that Egypt would have.
Hello, everybody. If you guys enjoyed the stream, like, subscribe if you are new.
Stiletto watching that all the way. Ngwe. Nice feet.
Oh, what a shit pass, you absolute Cameroonian deep. How was that corner? It didn't even touch it. It didn't even touch it.
Again, they're looking to go behind very early. They can get that extra pass in and get runners joining in. That's where they'll have joy.
Well, Carlos, Kiros.
Way, Anguissa! Legend, legend, legend.
Oh, how he'd love to win this competition with Egypt.
Anguissa, when you come back to Napoli, start playing.
Samuel Ngwe. He plays his football in Belgium. Impressed with his tidy play in that midfield.
Zizou.
Focused.
Oh yeah.
His midfield three
And
really.
I'll show you something quickly because it.
Egypt. Abubakar. Just about able to squeeze that back.
Wow.
Neto.
I'm going to show you quickly the lineup for Egypt because they were doing national anthems and stuff, and I don't like to do it while they were doing that, and I had to get time up and everything. So that's the lineup for Egypt to play Cameroon, and this is quickly your Cameroon lineup to play Egypt today.
Collins Spike went on the overlap and it opened up for Ngamelu to come inside. He's taking the man away, drive inside and go and play with Abubakar, but you know, Greece is up there as well. They're not shy.
I've already done that.
Ahmed Fatou being really worked down this side. The fullback. Fai's going to get there.
Good, oh, you Oh, Steve Bruce is appointed manager of West Brom. Well done, Bruce. Well done, Bruce.
Just drives it into the keeper's arms, but we've seen against Gambia, Abubakar and Ikambe getting across that near. You know, they get their headers in, but neither of them there. But Ikambe started very wide on the left.
I've paid more attention to the football.
He's got to have a tucked in starting position.
I am watching it.
Down that right-hand side, the fullback.
I am watching it.
Saudi Arabia, one of the Cameroon players who have won this competition before.
Come on, let's get a goal. Let's get a goal. Let's get a goal. Come on, Cameroon. And come on, Vincent Abubakar.
Some things to say about Mo Salah before this game. Said, the words of Shania Twain, doesn't impress me much.
But nothing's happened.
Love that. That is try and get underneath his skin, upset him. But I mean, he's arguably the best player in the world at the moment, Mo Salah. And if you get the service, he's going to cause problems, and he's going to be the guy they need to get on the ball, especially in that last third.
Come on, Cameroon! Come on, Cameroon!
Yeah, it's a bit exciting to watch.
Andy with a switch of play. Keep working that right-hand side with Egypt. Salah. In it goes to
Egypt.
Controls it well. Salah!
Way! Sit down, Salah, you Liverpool twat!
That's what Egypt have got to do. Look at Salah goes and gets it straight away. Don't let Cameroon organise. Get it, turns into Mamouche, and then Mamouche sets him back. And do you know what? He just doesn't quite execute.
Oh, thank you, Arieska, the Egyptian Ming.
Brilliant play.
We see some cracking goals in this competition. if he nailed that.
Well, that's exactly what he wants. And,
the Egyptian Ming.
They're going to go slow, and then when they go quick, then it's going to be all about Salah linking up with Mamouche.
Way! Well done. Well done. Well done. Good decision, ref. Good decision, ref.
When we talk about players making breakthroughs in tournament or catching the eye, of course, Collins Fai is not a youngster.
Come on, get Vincent Abubakar chasing that ball.
It was pleasant to see when you don't get a chance to see these players normally.
He won't be. It's a bit too early.
Mamouche. Fatou. Stiletto. It's cut out by Solia, trying to launch the attack for Egypt. Who are just about working themselves into this game now, after that bright start from Cameroon.
Nice, brilliant. Egypt picking up all the second balls, all the regains coming back forward, so they're on the front foot.
That is not a foul, ref.
You know, they've taken the sting out of Cameroon. That first 5-6 minutes, Cameroon were absolutely just firing forward, and now they've taken the sting out, looking to...
Anguissa didn't touch you. What a prick.
I think that's what Conceição was saying.
It's clever plays. You know, you feel the contact go down and then get a free kick, and it set up good play.
Come on, Cameroon.
Gets it back and tried to prod it through to Mustafa Mohamed. And this is Egypt's turn to show what they can do.
Tries to slide it in, a straight ball, angled run for him. It just didn't execute. Elneni's going to be important in there. He's a good player on his day. And he's going to be the engine room in there, trying to look to go forward and just link things up as he's doing now.
And you fancy he's going to have a long run in the Arsenal side as well.
Come on.
Much as they have in midfield at the moment. Not quite
Come
yet.
on, someone in this game actually do something.
Cameroon trying to help his country capture this title for what would be the 8th time. It's the two most successful sides in the tournament's history. Ball played for there. Tolo is starting pretty well defensively. Ngisa. Fight. Down the line, looking for a Gamalou, and again. He's going to have a busy evening as well down that side, Ahmed Fatou.
So voting at the moment is in favour of Egypt.
The ball just comes straight back, so you've got to get back into the spaces really quick.
Abubakar wins a free kick.
33% to Cameroon, 67% to Egypt.
Look at Kiros on his knees. He can't believe that decision's been given.
I bet you most people who are voting for Egypt are all Liverpool fans because they all want to bow down to Mo Salah shite.
Just a little nick on that.
Yeah, it's always hard when you try and nick the ball in front and you get a little bit too much of the man. Centre forward.
Come on, Cameroon.
Good strength from Abubakar.
He's not standing down to his assistant. He's having the right to go his assistant.
He's not happy that Kiros went down on his knees and looking to the sky. And I think he's taken offence of that, the referee.
It's dissent. You're questioning the referee's decision.
Wow.
In a very,
So the thing that Carlos Queiroz was doing, the referee got offended by it.
He's just saying, look, don't give me that. It's early on. Just get on with it. Take the decisions. I'll ref this.
Because what happens if someone's there and they're religious? And he's like praying for something to work.
Coming to claim, and he does claim, and great authority from the goalkeeper, having to step in for the #1 in this tournament as well, but he's done pretty well.
Hopefully you guys do enjoy the stream. Hopefully we get an entertaining game that Egypt lose and Mo Salah goes on crying because he's not won the tournament.
For Kabaski to take.
Look at that emotion. There was doubts about whether he would play. Just for a little grimace as well as he tried to get away. And trying to get Egypt down the field.
Vincent Abubakar, what a legend. Hello, John, how are you doing?
That's Gat, one of the substitute goalkeepers.
Yeah, not a good sign. Usually means there is.
Thank you very much for the like, I highly appreciate it.
This game, and maybe he's just aggravated it again.
Keep an eye on that. The two goalkeepers.
13 minutes played, 0-0.
So if they were to be introduced, oh, what an introduction. Astaletto. Get you.
Hopefully Abubakar is not sweating too much.
They're out of trouble, and they have done just that. Good work, and now they look to stretch. Great pace as well there from Ongla, putting the pressure on.
Well done, Cameroon.
Too much on that ball, but great pace. But brilliant play from the back, playing through the line and breaking through Egypt, and that was superb.
Abubakar trying to
Oi!
force his way through.
Oi, that's a foul, ref. He blocked him off. What a con! That's a foul. Referee, stop being biased and stop helping Egypt out.
Just sees him, uses his body, steps across him.
Abubakar, what a legend.
As well. He was waiting for those crosses. Shown he can do a bit of everything in this competition.
Go on! Go on! Yes! Oh, you bastard, Leon! French cunt!
Being brought down there as well.
Fantastic play here. It's given away, but they get back onto it. Ikambi drives into the box. He's got fire on the overlap.
He plays in Lyon, so I called him a Lyon French cunt because he plays for Lyon in France. So guys, put your questions in the chat and let's get a conversation going. If you guys want to ask me any questions, I'll happy to answer anything within reason, and don't make it stupid, and just don't be a dick. Like some people have been in the last few streams, think they're the bee's knees, especially Celtic fans, especially Algerians, they think they were bee's knees. I think they think they can come and wind people up.
There is confidence about their play as well, despite the pressure.
Not being any disrespect, but those are the last two experiences we've had.
Toro. So more of the ball so far.
Come on, Cameroon!
Home side, we can say.
Come on, guys, if you haven't voted in the chat, get voting.
Last time that Cameroon lost at home, but it's been a while, put it that way.
See if what any of the scores on the doors are in some of these games. It is in the Copa del Rey. It is Real Betis 1, Real Sociedad 0.
It's fine.
Hello, everyone. Let's have some fun. Come on, come on, Cameroon. Come on, Cameroon. Come on, Cameroon. Come on, Cameroon. Come on, Cameroon.
Top scorer for Cameroon in this competition.
I'm lucky we don't have to hear that shit song that everyone likes singing. Get them a nerves, that song does. You know what song it's song you always think it's annoying.
That's decent defence in the end from El Solia.
Oh, that song is annoying.
Plays for El Akli, who incidentally are in the FIFA Club World Cup tonight, missing so many of their key players.
That's good defending, isn't it? Use your arms, use your body, just shield it. I want to see more from that.
Come on! Come on, Cameroon! 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 Cameroon!
Take it to the final. He is a big player for Cameroon.
Come on! Corner to Cameroon, 18 minutes played.
Over a quarter of an hour. Cameroon looking for that opener.
Ball's crossing! Header! Header! Oh! Cunt! Cunt! Cunt!
Wow, what a great corner for the
Oh, I thought that was in. Oh.
What a brilliant, that's Ngaju goes in there. Oh, it is Ngaju, he gets the header, beats the keeper. Look at this, and the keeper's beaten.
It wasn't Boubacar who got the header.
Goal, and then they couldn't follow it up. Is it Boubacar? They both reached for it.
Oh, on earth did they not score that?
Well, Egypt have a man down at the moment, while Cameroon have another corner. And let's see who it is behind there. I think it's Omar Kamal.
Oh, a player is down for Egypt.
It's Omar Kamal, yeah, the fullback down after that collision with Abubakar as he was trying to follow it up.
Well, this is fantastic. The big boys attack it. Look at that. Gets a run. Oh, he comes off his shoulder. Doesn't get a clean strike, and then they're both trying to follow it up and get in each other's way. When you go away from the ball like that, go and attack it with purpose. Good delivery into the box by Ngamalu. Getting closer.
Yeah, I think Ngaju there just caught with his start to the knee of Omar Kamal. On we go. Oh, the corner played in.
Yes! Oh!
Perfectly.
How have you missed that? You daft twat!
I think I thought there's got to be more invention with the corners.
How is he shin and tonic that?
This time Guisa just plays it along the ground. He sees the run. Is it? Or is it? And Gamalou comes for him. It falls for Ngaju.
How is he shin? How is he shin and tonic that, isn't he?
Wow,
unlucky.
There we have the opening goal.
Well, they certainly meant that. If that had come off,
Nah.
that would have been one of the great corner routines.
No thanks.
Fortunately, it fell to the centre back. Although Ngaju has scored 4 times for his country.
You don't own the word.
He looked like a centre. And but that was fantastic. And Gamalou, just improvisation, and we, not seeing enough of the African skill, the African invention, and the crowd obeying for that. It shows you when you're marking
Come
on the box,
on, Cameroon, you should be 1-0 up by now.
To mix it up and do something different.
We've seen a fair few beautiful moments in this tournament. And because there's so much at stake, we know there's going to be drama tonight.
I can see this going to this game more or less going to penalties.
Or should say Cameroon going close. Hitting the frame of the goal. And then there just...
Come on, Cameroon, do something.
Ngaju had probably been a striker.
Yeah, the shame the 2 big chances fall into the big centre half, but I love the ebb and flow in this game.
Yes!
And Cameroon
Oh!
just into it.
As far as Egypt is
Come on,
concerned,
Cameroon!
holding on in there at the moment.
Don't let Egypt get in the game.
Solia. Now Marmouche. El Nene. Salah wants that ball early.
Guys, with a funny question in the chat, you're welcome. Just don't put anything stupid in the chat, and I'll answer any questions I can.
That's comfortable enough for Onana to watch.
Way, sit down and don't get back up.
From distance. I mean, in this humidity, the ball is flying. This is a chance for the big man. In he goes. It's a little bit behind him, but he just tries to get his body, but can't quite get good enough contact to get it directed on goal. But what an excellent chance. He just got ahead of it just slightly.
Solid header in there from Omar Kamal, who's had that shot just moments ago. He's never scored for Egypt, although this is just his 9th cap. Toko Akambi. 6 goals in 6 games in the Europa League.
Come on, Cameroon.
Comes to a competition.
Cameroon.
Way of things as it stands. Stiletto.
They might be getting away with it.
Towards 5. Kiros almost got in his way. Gamalou prods it forward. He's going to break to a Boubacar. There's a desperate covering challenge in there from Fati. And here's Ahmed Fatou. There's no.
What's happened to their main keeper? Is he injured?
Cameroon have had the better of things in this opening quarter of the game.
Oh no.
Absolutely.
It's Egypt 0, Cameroon 0, 23 minutes played.
They're the hosts, they're the favourites.
Only
and they're certainly prepared to take
a shank shot that should have gone in, and they shot to hit the bar, and that is it. Wow, that pitch is very cutting up because 2 players slipped. Yes! Oh,
Boubacar! Did he get the man first?
Great goalkeeping.
Boubacar
drifted in by Nguisa. Great ball. You think the Boubacar's going to get onto it, but keeper's
oh, it's a Boubacar! It's a Boubacar! It's a Boubacar! It's a Boubacar!
Solid lump. Get up.
So Skabaski, though, to be fair. But
yeah,
look,
he's come off worse. I mean, he is a bull of a man, Boubacar, and
Boubacar's a legend.
And the keeper's come off worse.
With intent.
yeah, we've repeated it already in
It's
this
not like
half,
he's got
that he
intent to
had
kill.
a issue before this game.
He's intended to
Seems to
score.
be
He's intended
with
to
his
kill
groin
the
now,
ball in
he's
the
on
back of
his
the net,
side.
not it?
You just wonder here, are Egypt going to have to make a change?
Oh God, don't put it on keeper. I
It was a
can't.
wonderful
I've never
ball.
played for
It
Egypt.
was, just left foot. He just wants to leave it in there for Abubakar to attack. Both got their eyes on the ball, so you know, no decision there. Bakary Gassamai's had a fantastic tournament, and he's started this game very well as well.
You can see the bump, and incidentally, Mohamed Sobi.
Oh, he got the ball. Just collided into the big lump of a man.
Just looking at that, John.
He won't want to go off. I think he may be a little bit winded. That will be sore.
He's saying it's supposed to be hanging out like that. Don't worry.
Jesus Christ!
Don't deny me.
I never thought I'd be seeing that yesterday. Or today, USA won 3-0 against Honduras in minus 16 degrees. And Pulisic scored. Woo! A lot of the players had to wear balaclavas.
Well, he knows what a huge moment this is for him. This is only his 5th cap for Egypt. A man who's in his 30s as well, so he knows this may never happen for him again. Kowalski, he knows he won't want to give up this opportunity. Mohamed Sobi there, the youngster, he's 22. Had that look about him thinking, am I going to come on now?
Yeah, what a big stage for a young lad to come on to. I mean, Egypt had 120 minutes extra time versus Morocco and got the
so hello everyone, get voting in the chat. Who you think will win, Egypt or Cameroon?
Cameroon had a far easier night against Gambia, 2-0, very comfortable for them. So interesting.
Come and have you say in the chat, get chatting, and have you say chat about what you guys think of the African Cup of Nations this year.
El Neni.
That's not a foul, ref. Well done. Stop trying to cheat, Egypt.
You feel? And not on the score sheet yet.
Oh, you absolute prick.
Just about.
Oh, someone else is now slipped.
Yeah, but you can't give it away that cheaply. Again, just turning over possession, far too easy to Cameroon.
Go on, oh! Unlucky.
Well, it don't game so much.
Oh wow, it's been a tremendous opening 27 minutes. Just
It's been a good game of football, even though no one scored.
Cameroon have really come out wanting this. You can see the host nation are really fired up. They've got the bit between their teeth. They're dominating possession, dominated the chances, and Egypt have really just
come on, Cameroon.
Get to half time and maybe regroup and just try and pick Cameroon off on the counter attack, because at the moment they're being overpowered by the Lions.
Well, Mohamed Sobi, the young goalkeeper, had to come on for Kowalski in the last game, feeling, am I going to have to do it again? But seems to be okay, the goalkeeper.
Well, he certainly didn't want to come off before, and I'm sure he's not going to want to come off in the semis. This is such a big stage for these players.
Come on. Come on, someone do something.
Memories, and they're going for that 8th title, and they've got to see their way. They've got to play the long game, Egypt, because you know, they're not big scorers, but they
Still
don't
0-0, folks. So Egypt versus Cameroon.
It looked like being a tight game, but what can Cameroon do about that?
Long ball played forward. Mustafa Mohamed, who's barely had a touch so far. Onana's barely had a touch.
Oh no, what's your name?
He's the focal point up there. He's got to mix up his runs. They've gone far too long for him, far too quickly. He needs to show and get it into feet and let Salah and Marmoush come and link up, and El Neni.
It's a long pass for El Neni. That's asking a lot, really. Solia trying to get forwards. Body language not brilliant.
See, that's a ball that needs to go out for a throw-in, and then they can go and box him in and have secondary attacks. But when that goes out for a goal kick, it's criminal, really. And now Cameroon gets set up.
Come on, someone do something.
The ball's, you know, it's going to come back at you.
Is Anguissa.
It's a good game. Oh, stop trying to be fouling, bastards, you Egyptians.
Impressive for Napoli this season on loan from Fulham. Anguissa again.
They're trying to play dirty, or Egypt.
Stiletto. feel every time Cameroon come forward, that they're going to cause Egypt problems.
Come on, Vincent Abubakar. I hope you score today.
Run away by Giselo.
Oh.
Amush pinned back. Amush has kept Trezeguet out to the side. Amush at the moment probably concerned. He got another warning, incidentally, from the fourth official for his behaviour on the touchline.
You can see Quiroz there just saying to his players, keep possession, be brave, be strong, pass, move, work through the lines and make Cameroon chase the ball down.
Come on. Guys, want to put any questions in, you are welcome to. Egypt 0, Cameroon 0.
Coast, who were one of the standout teams from the group stage, going to then get past Morocco after being a goal down as well.
Let me know where you guys are watching from it around the world. I'd be interested to know.
Do not think about writing Egypt off.
I don't know how big a part that's going to play. The 2 extra times.
Yeah, multi-coaching, so put your flag in. And let's see where you are watching from in the world. It'd be interesting. Go on, Vincent! My guy! Vincent! Ah! Vincent, my guy!
Well, that's not where you want to see Salah, and it is a forwards challenge. Just taking Camby's legs away.
Come on!
For me, it's a rash challenge in an attacking position, so it has to be a booking, surely.
I think we are multi-coached.
Yeah, it's a little bit. He goes in for seconds as well. Salah does.
So while the free kick is going, I'll say something to you guys. Say, put your flags in the chat. Let's see how multi-coach is streaming to let me know where you're watching from around the world.
To be fair, if the ref says, look, that's your first one, no more, next one.
Yep, always interesting to know where people are watching from around the world.
I just think in an attacking position like that, he knows what he's doing. It's a booking.
Go on! Yes! Yes! Hands up! Oh! Oh!
He's got to whip that in with a bit of pace about it.
Fine, switch it out, and Cameroon all on his own on that side.
Here we go. Here comes Cameroon. Here we go. Here we go. Oh!
Couldn't catch it cleanly.
Oh, was that the moment? Was that the moment that Cameroon were going to take the lead? And it can be just air kicked in. Oh.
And it's on his left foot, but he can't. Again, it's just behind him. Wow. Thought that was just going to open up for him. Great play there, and Gamalou pulling it back.
What a lucky. Egypt are getting lucky. Timbuktu.
A match in which young boys beat Manchester United in the group stages of the Champions League. He's a player who has really stood out for Cameroon in this competition.
Oh, okay.
Stiletto.
He's a class act, isn't he, Stiletto? He just looks so comfortable. He looks like a midfielder playing in there.
Oh no, it's something that YouTube do.
Again,
I think.
He was in his early stages of his career with Cameroon. Thinking another time, Jean Matip would have been playing in the centre of defence for Cameroon, but
yeah, but when it comes to England, they don't like to put England in.
Several years ago, so they're looking for that partnership.
It's a bit harsh.
Stiletto has impressed in that department.
Come on, Cameroon!
Well, they're beginning to turn the screw, aren't they? Cameroon dominating possession. Dominating the chances, just look so much stronger, and when they play it quickly and they switch the ball, they look even better. They look a real threat, and at the moment, you know, they're most likely to get a goal before half time.
Moving the ball pretty well here, and Gisa just can't.
Oh, lucky Cameroon!
Yeah, they're mixing up those runs. He sits in as a forward, and he makes a run, but he can be just not executing that pass well enough. Just needs to slide it into his spot, but there he is. Lovely skill, drives to the line.
How has Tobo Kambi not scored? I will never know.
It can be. It just goes behind him. And the keeper is so grateful.
Well, every action that Gavaski does, you just worry for him a little bit.
Well, he thought he was going to have to make a save there, or, you know, that ball was going to come flashing past him, and it's thankfully straight into his arms.
Come on, Cameroon, do something.
Entertaining opening, but still no goal. Cameroon really threatening, and Egypt at the moment under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, you can't give it away there, Seth.
We've got a new audio.
You're inviting pressure. If you give it away
Do you
in
do-
a defensive third like that,
See,
2-3
if a
passes,
goal
they're
goes
not
in this
seeing
game,
chances,
but
and
if there is a
looking
goal in this
legendary,
game.
Egypt, but they can't invite pressure. They've got to be brave.
At the moment, yet to test Onana in the Cameroon goal. Yet to get the ball to Salah. Too many occasions. Here's Salah now. Tolo tight to him.
And one thing, Cameroon, do not let Mo Salah score. The Egyptian Ming
hasn't really got forward that much with good reason. This is good. Decent play. Couldn't keep it in play though in the end. Rouge.
Thank you, Harry Escott, for that.
Tired legs. Yeah, it's out, isn't it? It looked like it.
But John, you did make the point there about that extra time in the legs of so many of these Egyptian players, especially the climate and the conditions these players have had to play in as well. Taxing.
Yeah, and you know they've got. You know,
Yes, yes. Oh, you get.
They try and mix it up. You've got 5 to come on, but it still might just make that crucial difference.
Yeah, if ever there was a case for 5 substitutes, this tournament has been it.
No, especially in this heat, this humidity. Wow, take my hat off, you know, the tempo and the quality. But you've seen how the teams have grown into the tournament.
I'm a legend.
Arrived late,
I'm a legend.
got to get on the training pitch,
Oh,
they've got used to each other.
okay, we.
You know, it's got better, and you know, the tactical side and the technical side has just improved and gone up. And
Yeah, mate,
as
fucking
the tournament's
legend.
grown, it's an absolute joy to watch. And, you know, the Senegal game yesterday was fantastic. Again,
Game yesterday was fantastic. It was
just two good sides in the game. We've got 2 great sides, and the final's going to be fantastic as well.
Sir, there go. Sir, there go.
Pretty good in this
Everyone
game so
Mendy,
far.
fucking
That's gonna be a
legend.
free kick, and we're probably reaching the point now where Gassama, the referee, might want to bring his book out. And there's the first yellow card.
Way! Finally, someone's got booked. What a twat.
He stands his ground. I don't know where he's supposed to go, but it's good play by Gamalou. He flicks it over his head. Oh, sorry, it's Tolo. Fantastic play. And then he runs into him and demands a card. So I do feel for Kamala. But positive play by Tolo, and he buys it, and the referee. Maybe there's 2 or 3 that have happened just before that, and he gets booked because of that.
Tolo getting forward there as well after his diligent play against Salah. So Cameroon.
There you go, cheers, folks.
Free kick and Gamalou to take. Can he deliver here?
Oh.
Hanging ball into the penalty area.
Go on.
Still
Shoot!
waiting for it.
Free kick!
Oh, that was a
Fucking
collision.
bitch!
Actually, both players get up now. Salah, lovely touch, and it's really
Here
opened
comes
things up
Egypt.
for Egypt. Now Solia, Salah's still in the penalty area. And Cameroon getting the bodies back. It's found its way to Salah. And he earns a free kick.
That is not a free kick. Mo Salah makes the most of it, like he does all the time.
Yes, a fantastic little turn. He throws a shape.
Way! Hello, John. Right, responded to you.
Imagine all the Liverpool supporters watching every time Salah goes to ground.
Is it hey, Dale?
3 on that counter-attack, wasn't it? He thought, actually, he goes the wrong way. And this is where great tackle there smashes into him. It's Mohamed, actually, with great play. And this is where I think you'll just see... Oh! He must have come very early. Do I miss it? Is it too early to see the contact there?
Yeah. Maybe it's the way
I think
as he fell, he might have stubbed his toe.
I think it's as he turns, and then he takes the
Come on, Cameroon! 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 Cameroon!
Salah sends it in. Abubakar, the man to clear it, obviously.
Go on.
All sent back in again, though, and they're queuing up at the back post.
Ooh! Nearly a goal for Egypt. Nearly a goal for Egypt.
Yeah, do you know what? There's a great chance.
Here we go for Egypt, folks.
They recycle it. Is it offside? And you've got 3 men. You have an overload at the far post, and Fatty just tries to head it back where it comes from, across the keeper. But yeah, this is better from Egypt.
Well,
That was
it's
gin and tonic yet again.
great for the neutral. So good for the nerves of Egyptian fans and fans of Cameroon as well.
Yeah, that's a foul. They're best when they get good, tight distances between them, and they're aggressive. Egypt don't stand off and go toe to toe with Cameroon and win those second balls and win back to make a game of it, and then play when you pick up possession.
Nah, I'm a legend, thank you very much.
Going down.
And I think it's been given for handball. He's not got the free kick.
Wow, is he not blown up? This is where it gets recycled, comes back.
No, I'm just checking some news. I'm doing it while I was on the break.
Fatty, I think, was on
Wow.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
I just still think that's interesting.
You know, because the attackers are going to want to be looking at the ball and get in.
I couldn't even believe that we're going after Edward Militao. I never ever thought that.
And the president of CAF as well, watching on. This is going to be some semi. Still 0-0.
I'm okay, a little bit tired, thank you. He goes, I'm okay, a little bit tired, thank you. You okay?
Well, as semi-finals go, this is 0-0. Let's go. This has been riveting.
Yeah.
It's been enthralling. Two sides, I think, tactically, feeling each other.
Cameroon! 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 Cameroon!
I mean, the big man goes wholehearted every time he goes to head the ball in both boxes, doesn't he? He doesn't hold back, and so there's a clash.
A real figurehead.
Oh, there's a clash of heads as well now. Oh no.
We saw Gianni Infantino watching on, and Patrice Motsepe, the president of CAF, watching on as well. This tournament.
Oh, it's folded a bit. Is that? Oh, please don't say that's a Vincent Boubacar down.
The biggest drama is yet to
Now it
come.
ain't. It's one of the defenders is down.
Hamdi, great, gets into that space, great defending. Man to man, he gets his header away, but unfortunately, Ngaju just catches him. But they both got eye on the ball, and it's unfortunate.
Come on, Cameroon, Cameroon, come on, Cameroon. Beat Mosala, cause he is shite. Beat Mosala, cause he is shite.
Pressure. But Mahmoud Hamdi, who had to come in to replace El Ghazi, just getting patched up here. Whether, though, and we've had some incidents like that in the tournament so far, whether he should or will be able to continue.
Come on, Cameroon!
Yeah, we had that with Mane, didn't we? But I tell you what, this boy's been a rock this game. He's won everything in the end. Look, he's got a great leap, he's brave, he's strong. And they won't want to lose him because, especially with the height that Cameroon possess and that threat in the air, he will be a big miss. But as you say, look, the players always seem to have the say on whether or not they want to play on or not. But
should they have the say there? They shouldn't really.
The player will always want to play, will always want to carry on, and I think, in all honesty, I think only they know. I mean, Mane sort of tried to carry on, then in the celebrations got the goal, and he wasn't right, he came off, and they said, should he play in the next game? But he's such a big, influential player for them.
Cameroon! 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 Cameroon!
If he's got any doubts, he has to come off just for his own safety.
Yeah, but they are on a break.
I would apply that to the medical staff as well. If they believe the player isn't right, he shouldn't continue.
Not according to me yet.
But at this stage, this game, you can see some of the faces in the crowd. You can feel the tension as well. Cameroon have started this game. They had the first half been very bright, created the best chances.
Come on, Cameroon, do something. 44 minutes played. 0-0.
Dominated by Cameroon. He had that one little half chance you felt for Salah, but with his quality on his left foot, you know, his chance. A couple of long range efforts that really didn't test the keeper. Ananas had virtually nothing to do.
Here come Cameroon again.
Come on!
In on half time.
Cameroon!
Find an opener. Toko Kambi bursting forward. And across there. And Delmonim, the other centre half. who has scored this tournament for Egypt.
Yeah, great position, but they get in each other's way. I think they just both expected each other
Come
to
on,
do well.
Cameroon, do
But
something.
they're still on the attack.
Angisa.
They should have been at least 2-0 up, Cameroon.
Little scoop pass from him, and we've seen a few tricks coming out as well in this first half. Always great to see, even in a match of this tension. Sometimes these games can be so tight that maybe players don't want to try things. But again, in the
Free kick
rising as
to
well.
Cameroon.
Painful one
Free
it
kick to
seemed
Cameroon.
for Fati. Clash with Angisa. Had a bit of everything so far except the goal.
Yeah, just a clash there. It's beginning to get a little bit ragged. There's a little clash there, Angisa and Fati. Did he tread on him? But Egypt have just got to stay down at every opportunity they get and try and get to half-time.
Toko Akambi. Cameroon committing men into the penalty area, then they all left it as the ball went in. But quite on point there. Cameroon.
There was an overload, but yeah, it wasn't a great ball, and Faye just stopped, and
Go on, Cameroon.
in the end it goes out.
3 minutes right on time in the first half. 3 minutes.
Into this breathless first half.
Breathless first half as hardly anything's happened.
Maybe slow at times because of the conditions and the organisation of some of the defences as well. This first half has been very watchable indeed, but no goals. Devaski.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day.
Soweto wins the header. Angisa. Kalmalu, a real bright spot for Cameroon in the forward areas.
What a legend. That is the best clip ever.
Kalmalu.
Ladies and gentlemen,
To it by the
it's
man
match
with
day.
the bandaging at the moment, Mahmoud Hamdi.
Yeah, another great header from him. Seems to have shaken
Well,
off
2
that little
minutes to
clash of
go of the first half. 2 minutes.
Solia works it out to Omar Kamal. Salah won't get to
Well done, Onana.
Tolo, who's a man on a mission on that side.
Yeah, he hasn't really given him much, has he? He hasn't given Mohamed Salah much change, but I thought there he might gamble, look to go long and come back to feet, and then pick it up and drive at him. So what he doesn't want is that one-on-one situation where he gets dragged into that channel, and then Salah uses those beautiful jinking feet to go into the box.
That's the thing, you can contain him for as long as you want, but they're just that one moment. That ball down the line.
Come on,
Toko
Cameroon.
Akambi. He's got support here as well. Toko Akambi.
Oh,
Hustle his way past Omar Kamal. Tolo to link up on that side. Toko Akambi. Tolo.
Yeah, he don't want those one-on-one situations there. Fatty's got to get across and double up on him and say, I'm here, show him back inside.
Toko Akambi again, trying to shield the ball, trying to get past his man, but that strong play in there from Mustafa Mohamed, who's done more defending than attacking in this game.
well, here comes Egypt.
Mamouche took it nicely, but getting back there was fine. He won the ball cleanly.
Egypt players are just staying down and play acting.
And they're not putting it out, and they instead give it straight back. So don't expect Cameroon to put that ball out of play.
No, that was great defending. I think Mamouche tries to come inside, he gets it, he reads it. And he's it. Yeah, he's gone down for the foul, but I think it was a brilliantly timed challenge. Yeah. It's a little clash for Collins White and gets back. I thought that was a good challenge, but that could have easily gone either way, couldn't it? From a little clash of legs.
Indeed, on we go. For half-time, an eventful first half in which Cameroon dominated most of the proceedings, hitting the woodwork and having some big chances.
Half
as well.
time. Egypt nil. Cameroon nil.
The Egyptian defence. Salah, not much for him so far. The second half to come, but what a first half. Half-time in this semi-final. 0-0.
Let's do another poll in the chat. Here we go, folks. This is for you guys to vote in the chat. For you guys to vote. So guys, put your question in the chat. Vote in the poll what you guys think. What did you guys think of the first half? There you go. It's a good player, Vincent Boubacar. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. Hopefully someone actually scores. What are you on about now?
From the corner, and Gamblin puts it in. Bit of a weird one, and Guisa tries to backheel it, and it falls for the big man in Gadju again. Just can't sort his feet out, slightly behind him, in fairness, but you think he's just going to go and get some contact on that in the bottom corner. Here you can see. Watch. I think if that was Salah, maybe, but the big man couldn't sort his feet out in there. Crossfield ball, brilliant. In Gamalou, this is one-on-one with Kamal. Goes down the line. It can be just on his heels, because Boubacar's gone across in here. If it can be, just comes away from the goal. I think he scores there, but again, slightly behind him. Brilliant play here.
first half and unable to find a way through. Will they in the second half, or will Egypt come through to book a place in Sunday's final? We'll find out very shortly.
Okay. Guys, put your question in the chat. Like, subscribe if you are new. It's half-time at the moment. It's Cameroon 0. Egypt 0. Go and vote in the chat, folks, for what you guys think of the first half. So guys, get involved in the chat, like, sub, and subscribe if you are new.
Aston Villa man for Egypt. And a big second half ahead for them as they look to
Trezeguet looks like might be coming on for Egypt.
Second best, John Salaka.
Absolutely, Cameroon have been fantastic in that half, had the bigger chances. That should be ahead, but they're not. Egypt have got to half-time and now they're regrouping, and Trezeguet is a really good player. He links up really well with Mo Salah, so he did this in the in the quarterfinals. He came on at half-time. Very intelligent player, and let's see, they need to be more attacking and give Egypt more options up front. I think Mohamed really didn't get into the game and offer him enough. Marmoush worked his socks off in there, so look, Egypt have got to offer more if they're going to stem the tide. But Cameroon looks so strong.
Yeah, Cameroon just continuing the same way, but I'm in the net, of course, and Mahmoud Hamdi, who had that hit flash in the first half, was patched up there, continues. But this second half in the Alembi Stadium, one in which the volume hasn't dropped so far. And Trezeguet will find out who he's going to come off for. Surely you'd fancy it'd be one of the front three. So, well, I say one of them, two of the front three. I wouldn't think they'd take Salah off at this stage. In fact, it's the midfielder coming off, Solia.
So that's an attacking substitution then. Solia coming off and Trezeguet coming on. But he's a cute player, he's a smart player, I think intelligent. Will show for the ball, will make runs behind and take players on. So a real.
We're just waiting for the second half to get on the way, folks, between Egypt and Cameroon, which is 0-0.
Big second half ahead for a place in the Africa Cup of Nations final. Two sides. Their 11th meeting in the tournament history, and no two teams have met on more occasions. No two teams.
Egypt get the second half on the way
Times as these two,
in the semi-finals of the African Cup of Nations.
Sunday's showpiece. Mahmoud Hamdi going long. Keep an eye on where Trezeguet lines up here.
Looks like Trezeguet's going to slot in on that left-hand side. Look to join in. And it looks like this man, Fatty's going to sit in front of the back four. He's going to look to just give a bit of protection at the front, in front of that back four, and then have 2 8s and try and get Trezeguet up there.
Cameroon have got a lot of joy down that right-hand side. Cameroon doing well. There's Abubakar. And Abubakar.
Come on.
Take on the world. Nodding it wide. The first chance for Trezeguet, and he gets away for his man, and then he's brought down ceremoniously there. You wonder.
Gonna pop up quickly for not long. The game will be on for you, folks. So you'll be able to deal with that in the background. I'm gonna just pop up quickly because I need to go in.
Brings him down. Great positive play by Trezeguet. That's what he's brought on for. You know, go and make things happen. And very clever. He goes there and he knows he's not going to outpace Colin Spice, so he just comes back looking to recycle the ball. Yeah, and he catches that back leg. That is going to hurt, but he should be okay.
No complaints from Far. He knew he'd found his man.
Yeah, so lucky to get away with the booking there again. It's like that, exactly what Mohamed Salah did. He got away with it, so it's consistent.
Marmoush to take the free kick for Egypt. Swings it in. Decent delivery as well, and headed on goal by Mustafa Mohamed. First chance on goal for Egypt.
Yeah, great ball in, go and attack it. Mamouche does, he gets up in the air but heads it straight at Onana. His first save he's had to make, and he's a lucky boy. You know, I think Ngaju's marking him, but he can't do anything either side of him. Good header. He tests Onana, but good start for Egypt.
So you know, Cameroon with a high-profile goalkeeper to get him tested. Put out to play. Alejo. Ball across. Apologising to Toko Akambi. Kamal with a throw, but Gwen playing it forward to Boubacar, looking to link up with Anguissa. Abdelmonem got away with that one. Gwen, Aboubacar tried to squeeze the pass out.
Yeah, I want to see more of that. Aboubacar can do that. He's strong. Come and get it into feet, and then link up play. But a straight pass there. They're great position.
Salah got inside his man. Does win the free kick.
Yeah, this is a really positive start by Egypt. Go and take him on. First time you see Salah going past Tolo, and he brings him down. The crowd just trying to get Cameroon going again. Can they pick it up where they left off? And not quite got going in the second half.
So Egypt, who were second best in that first half, starting brightly in the second period. Good Hamdi. Switch that ball across, but it hung in the air and allowed Toko Akambi to link up and pick it up and drive forward. He plays it, that's a loose pass from him.
Yeah, you've got to be careful with those square passes across the pitch. If it's not right, that needs to be in behind or across. And get an extra pass in and then switch it, but do it with purpose and pace.
Well, that's a miscued ball, but Egypt get away with it. Both sides can't hold on to the ball at the moment. Castelletto. It's forward to Anguissa.
Oh, see, that was just a lovely ball into Aboubacar. But Anguissa just gets in his way.
Fatih. Forward it goes, helped on by Marmouche. Trezeguet. Fatih. Trezeguet. And it goes, Marmouche. Marmouche. What about this for skill? Can he play the final pass though? Back it goes. El Neni. He tries to prod it on. Helped out and
And now
wide.
back, folks.
To Omar Kamal. And it's easy enough for Toko Akambi, but some more positive play from Egypt.
Oh, fantastic. It was Mamouche, wasn't it? Dancing feet on the left-hand side. I think he just dances past Collins fine, goes through his legs, I think, yeah, nutmegs him. But Castelletto is just such a cool customer. He stands on his feet, he says, right, where you going? And he just seems to have so much time, doesn't even seem to sweat. Absolutely brilliant defending, but they recycled it, came out. But what a good, positive start from Egypt.
And ball played forward, Castelletto, allowing that to over his head as well, calmly done. Well, we said before this game, or the build-up to this game, that this was the clash of the Titans in AFCON. Two successful nations in AFCON, and it's still so hard to call.
Here we go, folks. I'm back. It's 0-0 between Cameroon and Egypt.
Caught out there, and Salah inside.
Is that free kick? No. Play on.
Playing advantage though for Cameroon. And the energy levels raise again. And will it reach Aboubacar? There's a foot in there.
Oh!
And that one's still rising, I think, but good defending in there from Mahmoud Hamdi.
Anguissa.
Yes, blazes it over. This was really good play. Lays it into Collins fine. He tries to just thread it across, but that needs to be behind the defence.
Does it need to be a good shot or something?
Disappointment. It's not a great cross, and it comes back out, back off Kamal and Anguissa. Wow, that's a rugby kiss fight. Six Nations starts on Saturday, doesn't it?
Snow on it, whatever you want to say.
So I was going to say, you were just saying, I think that first game, Nigeria, Egypt. Nigeria looks so good. You know, qualifying 9 points, and I'm thinking, well, Nigeria going to go deep in this tournament.
Come on,
Or
Cameroon.
Egypt going to come to the party. It's Egypt in the semis and could be in the final. I think Nigerians will be sitting at home thinking that should be us.
Some supporters of Ivory Coast as well.
Algeria, Ghana, seen some real heavyweights falling.
Still two heavyweights here. Salah. Still Salah.
Way! Come on, Cameroon.
That's what he wants to do. He wants to dance back on. If he can't pull the trigger, get a shot off, he's going to slide someone through. He's looking for Trezeguet just to make that little angled run and a straight ball through. Again, positive.
And that is the thing, despite Cameroon's domination, Egypt do have the truly world-class game changer in their side, and that's what makes this such a thrilling watch, really. So tight. Castelletto. Gamalou. He's brought down. Few of those sort of tackles tonight.
Yes, those niggly fouls again, but this is what they've got to do. Get back onto the back in possession. Keep
Come on, Cameroon!
Pass move, pass follow, and try and work your way out of this. This is Salah on the edge of the box, looking for that little, straight run angle ball, but it's unlucky. But he's looking for it, and Trezeguet, they've got that communication and that telepathic understanding. Might get the difference. You said at half time. This could be Egypt 1-0.
But they've got a free kick to defend. And Gamalou plays it in. And desperate defending there again. Another injury in there. Going up for the ball.
Come on, Cameroon!
This is committed defending. If you're going to go in, he only had eyes for the ball and he commits to it. And what a brilliant defensive header.
Unlucky.
He clashes with Kamal, doesn't he? Just catches his shoulder, look there.
I've done it all good.
Clashes with his own play. Abdul Monem in there as well, so yeah. Powerful defending.
Well, good to see him back to his feet. Gamalou's corner. A flatter one, awkward one for Gabaski. Gaju.
He flaps, doesn't he? That didn't look very convincing. He comes, and this is keeper's ball. Oh, he loses it, and then but manages to get just enough on it.
Won another corner here, though, Cameroon. Daring Gamalou to try that low corner again. And in the first half, that almost caught Egypt out. Gamalou's corner. Oh, and Abubakar not far away from that.
Yes, the three boys from the back coming up.
Oh, he's sold.
Well done, well done.
Nana was out quickly to deny Salah. Who knows? That was a huge moment.
Well, that was the chance, wasn't it? Mohamed Salah, you can't give him that kind of chance, but Onana was committed.
Mo Salah should have buried that, but he didn't, and nearly 1-0 Egypt.
And he decides to just touch it past him, but it's too tight. It's too near Hongler. Oh, look, Salah's onto it. And he thinks, I'm just going to toe this, but doesn't get the angle. And I'll tell you what, look at that. Onana, brilliantly, he reads it. He reads it so well. Which way is he going to go? Oh, he just doesn't get the contact, does he, Salah? He almost miskicks it. He takes his eye off. He's watching Onana, isn't he? And Onana is looking at the ball. Wow, what a chance.
Gifted. Of all the players to give the ball to, Hongler must have had his heart in his mouth there.
Don't give it to Mo Salah, because Mo Salah will punish you.
To the rescue, and a bad touch from Mo Salah as well. To see Salah's frustration straight after it, he knows.
It's such a gift. He can't believe it. But it happens so quickly when you do that one-on-one. I think Onana's momentum, he's just coming towards the ball, and then Salah takes his eyes off it and it's a miscontrol, isn't it? You think you're just going to touch it around him, get those quick feet, and then tap it into an empty net.
Referee telling Abubakar to get on with things there. I agree with the referee, keep this game flowing. He's offered so much when it has been allowed to. Run it forward. Abubakar going up. It was Good Hamdi, who's defended pretty well. There he is again.
Well, the pendulum swung, hasn't it? The second half, it's been all Egypt. Cameroon have stepped off it, and they're inviting Egypt to come at them.
I think Egypt fell behind to Morocco in that quarter-final, fought back to win the game in extra time. They were second best in the first half, but they're fighting back here. probably the best moment of this second half. Salah, any sort of touch, decent touch from him, and he would have been past an eye. Tolo, plenty forward for Cameroon in this attack. Tolo,
Come on, Cameroon! Oh, that was a crap ball. Guys, get your question in the chat. I'll be down to any questions you guys put in front of me.
Help it on, but Cameroon still have it. Gamalu.
Guys, put your flags in the chat. Where you guys are watching from in the world. See if we are a diverse community. Like, if you're from Asia, if you're from Africa, North America watching this. Or Europe. Let me know. Let me know in the chat.
To get on with it quickly. Castelletto, Anguissa. Castelletto once more. Probably too much on that, but in Break to Toko can be. Could be too careful there, Makamau.
Come on, Cameroon.
So the Egyptian side full of players based domestically. Stand-out foreign stars, as you might say, foreign-based stars. Lenny and Salah. Cameroon, their side, and all over Europe.
Yeah, poor throw-in. Again, such a cheap giveaway in a great position, sustaining pressure. Keep putting it back in, recycle it, put it back in. Ask questions of that Egyptian defence, but when you give it away carelessly like that, and again, this gives the Egyptians so much confidence and belief.
0-0, folks. Half an hour to go. Half an hour to go.
Oh, you see, just doesn't get the contact, does he, Salah, to take it round on Honor. And then it would have been a tight angle on his right foot, but I still fancied him.
He pulled up a bit of the pitch there, Salah, as well. Here's Abubakar. Turning again. Trying to go alone himself, trying to turn the game himself. Hasn't really had a big chance in his match so far, the top scorer.
No, had a chance. He tried to bulldoze his way, make it tight happen out of nothing for him, but he hasn't got the pace to do that. He's got to show up, get it back to his teammates and get in that box and get a finish off.
Absolutely, just turned 30, Abubakar. Experienced figurehead for Cameroon, and he's in the penalty area there.
Oh!
And that's brilliant cover from Abdul Monem.
See, he was caught on his heels, but yeah, put it in that area. And he finally attacks it, but it's good defended.
And Trezeguet brought down. We're going to see another yellow card in this game. And I think there was a yellow card for complaints from Egyptian player, and also a yellow card for Samuel Ngwet. So El Neni booked, and Ngwet booked. Just keep repeating it. We've had everything but the goal so far in this.
Yeah, that was naughty. It's called taking one for the team, but yeah, he's going to be on a tightrope now. The defensive midfielder getting booked with arguably just over 28 minutes left to play. He's got to be careful now.
Egypt readying another substitute. Ramadan Sobi, a man who once had a spell at Stoke and Huddersfield. Has also played for Al-Ahly. He's at Pyramids in Egypt now.
Come on.
He is about to come on, but here's Salah trying to put it forward. Hasn't been able to link up his teammates so far, Salah, but he put the pressure on. Ngaju got himself in trouble there. Salah. Little scoop pass. El Neni.
Oh!
El Neni hooks it back. Just thought for a moment there was going to run for El Neni, who scored for Egypt in the last time these two sides met in the 2017 final.
Yeah, really good play. Salah Mohammed a lot more influential in this second half. And then look at that lovely run from El Neni. Just doesn't get it under control, but he's able to dig it out to the far post, and well, just couldn't find a white shirt. Mamouche coming off.
Yeah, his race is run, so it's going to be Ramadan Sobi will get the opportunity here. Try and help Egypt win this game. Get themselves through to another final in this competition. Past the hour mark. It's all just
0-0 still, folks.
and tenser.
You can see Conte Sao, he knows that his team have lost their rhythm, their shape. They've lost the control of this game, and Egypt becoming a more of a dominant force, and he's trying to get him going again. Come on, let's get back to it. Let's get back on it.
Feels like Egypt's half. Tolo. Again, just about.
Yeah, that's what you want as a defender. That crossfield ball, you can see it coming. Go and attack it.
Omar Kamal. Toko Kambi trying to win the ball off him, but he couldn't do it. El Neni. Salah, a little tug there from Tolo.
Yeah, he lent into him, did he? Bought it. It's clever by Salah. Once you feel him, yeah, you know where he is, and he just tucks his left arm. He doesn't need an invitation to go down, Mo.
He's really getting fired up as well. Salah.
Mo Salah running down the wing. Salah, Egyptian man.
On the ball and make things happen, and he certainly does that.
It's the best free kick though from Salah. But pendulum in this game, if it is swinging one way, it feels it's swinging Egypt's way, not to tempt fate in any way. Here's Salah. Again, not linking up there, Trezeguet.
Yeah, Trezeguet's got to stand still, Seb, sorry. He comes across into a lovely hole. Brilliant play by Salah again. Holds it up, uses his body well, comes inside. Trezeguet shoulder feet, pass follow, pass move, and then you can link up. And I think Mohamed was making a run. So this is really, really good from Egypt.
Carlos Queiroz making a change at half-time.
Hi everyone, hope you guys are enjoying the stream.
Has worked. And Egypt coming forward here. Getting plenty forward in their attacks as well. Sobi. Trezeguet. Getting down the line up with Fatou. Digs it out. Mohamed. Oh, Mustafa Mohamed. Might have caught the defender there. And Gadou. Get straight back up.
Yeah, Fatou just tried to dig it out back into a hole, and yeah, Mohamed tries to get on it. This is just... So he does well. Digs it back into a lovely area, but great defending by Gadou. Mohamed just, yeah, catches him.
Sportsmanship there from Mr. Mohamed. But on we go. Midway point of the second half. Not to say. Half an hour to go, because who knows? Tolo. Gadou. Stiletto. Cameroon getting their foot on the ball. Trying to get back the control they had in the first half. Gisa. Tolo. Making inroads so far. Here's Toko Akambi. Tolo. Gadou has made some great runs really to find this sort of space. Trying to check back. Almost left the ball behind. And then he's brought down. Abdelmonem did his job there in the end.
Yeah, good play. Good going by Gamalou. Goes down the line, comes back, and then checks back again. He gets fouled. Lovely area now to deliver a good ball into the box.
One of Cameroon's standout players in this game.
Abdelmonem there, I don't know what he's going to argue about. It's a clear foul and a great position for Cameroon. Not sure Nguyen needs to be that deep. I think the centre halves can do, and he can step up 20 yards up the pitch and be an extra body.
Come on, Cameroon!
Queiroz looks concerned about this position. What can Gamalou do from here? Whips it in, held on.
Oh!
Keeper in the right place. Toko Akambi needed any kind of flick there.
Well, I tell you, it's not a great free kick, but Akambi gets across that knee and flicks it. But straight at Gabaski. Oh, you know, it's again testing area, but it's amazing. Get across that front man and then flick it back into the danger zone and let the bodies battle it out.
Castelletto. Rana. Moving long. You were just keeping across this score, line through text. You'd think, oh, it's another 0-0, but it's been anything but that, really. It's been an engaging match and still one that's impossible to call.
Guys, hit the like button. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and you are new.
Abubakar couldn't take it in his stride. Frustrated with himself. And you see a few players getting irritable.
It's so bright, isn't it, Abubakar? Just trying to spin, get onto his left foot and get a shot off, but good defended.
Toko Akambi looking for a free kick, turns towards the referee. He's got it back though. Ngwe.
Yeah, that's where it should be. Step up the pitch and go and play.
Come on, Cameroon. Come on, Cameroon.
Otherwise, get him off and get fresh legs on. I think he's just a passenger at the moment. I think he's... Yeah, go and play him there and make things happen. That's better.
Ngwe finds Anguissa.
Go on.
Steps away
Go
from
on.
the challenge.
Oh!
Almost rode, or did ride into the Egyptian player in the end.
Oh!
Oh my word, what a strike.
If I went in, I would be washing you on hand and feet.
I don't know what he tries to do. He's trying to get the pass off. He flashes at it with his left foot and makes no contact. And then the ball comes out, and I think it's Hongler that just comes onto it. There you go. He just flashes a left leg at it and tries to toe poke it across. That's weird. Abdominal coming across there, and he's asking for a penalty, and I don't think it is. Look, it goes through bodies. Yeah, he's lost control of it, and then it comes out, and it just flashes at it. And I thought, wow, is that going to go in the top corner? Was it Akimbe?
Ngwe, it was Ngwe with the shot, I think, in the end. Either way, just for a moment.
Oh, he's down.
Another
Again.
contender for goal of the tournament.
Yeah, this is the original free kick. Akimbe gets across that knee and flicks it. He's thought that might just sneak in at the near post, but straight at Gabaski. Easy Tabor, it's unlucky. Lucky almost gets too much on it, so Cameroon asking some questions again.
Cameroon. 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 Cameroon.
Africa Cup of Nations games against Cameroon. The one they lost was the final in 2017. In the moment, you can't call this at all. And Ngwe going close there for Cameroon. And as John was saying about his influence.
But how on earth did Mo Salah not score?
Get him on the ball, get him forward. If he shoots like that, who knows?
Yeah, he's a defensive midfielder, but when you're on the ball and the team's got possession, go and join in and play, and then obviously once you release it, drop into a nice position. This is Anguissa, runs into bodies, and then it almost comes out, and Ngwe just tries his luck, and it flashes past. I'm not sure Gabaski's going to get there, to be honest, and that's opened his groin now, and he's on. That's why he's getting treatment, but you just wonder if you don't just get a fresh pair of legs on. Is it?
Come on, Cameroon, shite.
And indeed, look at that. Just a couple of attempts on target from Cameroon.
Nope.
One from Egypt, and that's where they're lucky. It feels like they've had more corners than that, I have to say.
At the moment in the Copa del Rey, it is Real Betis 2, Real Sociedad nil.
We know what football comes down to in the end, putting the ball in the net.
Yeah, those stats
And your guy has scored, who you got on your team called Wamma.
golden chance for Mo Salah, the one man you'd want it to fall through. He just keeps going and he gambles on
Wamma, the player of the month for La Liga, has scored twice.
Just, yeah, the touch wasn't great.
Just always thinking those moments of a player like Ongler as well.
Yeah.
Who's had a decent tournament.
Wamma, yeah. Real Sociedad did have the ball in the back of the net, ruled out for offside, and it would have been by Januzaj.
Those moments. Egypt linking up well here. Salah's making the run, and Tolo in position again for the upteeth time. El Neni. Toko Akambi. Holding off El Neni.
Oh no, man. Yeah.
Tolo keeping it simple. Ngwe.
So it, ooh.
That ball now towards Toko Akambi, washed all the way. On that side by Omar Kamal.
Come on, Cameroon.
Ahmed Fatou trying to get it forward, given away though by Egypt. Cameroon. Here he goes again. A real bright spark. With a back heel as well. The cross isn't brilliant though, he's going to run it.
What a player.
Akambi. And I think
It's
it's flags on.
offside, and he just, that's brilliant. Slate back into Collins Five's path. First time cross, he just doesn't execute. But I was just thinking, we're getting up to 16 minutes left, and we're going to see some changes. Can someone come off the bench and win it for their country? There's some, I don't think Cameroon have made a change yet. 2 from Egypt, and it certainly made a difference to Egypt. So
Fuck.
Cameroon get a
Oh, we're Napoli are screwed.
You can go and get this winner in normal time.
You wonder here, Hannah Lachine.
Irving Lozano got stretched off today with a shoulder injury.
Who dares?
And he's one of their best players in that position. Without him, usually they're buggered.
In these moments, every player doesn't want to be the one to make an error that could prove costly. Centre back out of position here. What can Cameroon do? Toko Akambi. And so that's not the
By Nguiza.
Yeah, he's been a full-on character up there. He's trying to get ball into feet. Not really had much joy there. Not had any clear chances, but he'll be sniffing around for that one chance. But I wonder how long he's got left, because he'll certainly be one that Conseil Sal will be looking at, seeing what he's got left. But
Zizou.
he knows he's a goal scorer. 6 for him, 5 for Ikambe.
Well, Ahmed Fatou and Zafati in this side. It's been a tough.
Yeah, he's on the bench, but not coming on.
Sides that have played, well, Egypt's case have played 2 sets of extra time already. You forgive them for struggling a little bit here. And Ahmed Fatou took a blow to the head earlier on in this half as well. Looks like he's going to be taken off. Whether he will actually be the substitution here, though, another matter. And Ngwe, but he's still thinking of that moment. If he'd put that shot and ended up in the top corner, he'd gone down in legend.
This is the one
What a shot. If that goal went in, that would have been the best goal I've ever seen.
I'm sure Gabaski's beaten if that just holds its course. And obviously it was in Changamar, I think, for Comoros, who hits a spectacular free kick. And we've seen a couple of 40-yard goals just flying to the top corner.
Mahango, as well as Malawi. What a goal that was against Morocco.
That was sensational strike. But if you don't buy a ticket, you can't win. But
Absolutely.
I mean, we've seen some shocking shooting, by the way, some wild shooting.
Well, they never make the highlights, do they? So it's all good.
They never make the highlights. We already know that.
But
Stick with on Gwet's position, you can commit bodies forward, and they've lost that width, Cameroon. They've lost those overloads on
Cameroon, they're gonna win. They're gonna win.
Mustafa Mohamed has barely been in the game.
Mustafa.
On the pitch.
Mustafa.
So be working
Mustafa.
hard to win it. Salah just about squeezes the pass away as well.
Mustafa.
So he plays it back.
Mustafa.
Omar Kamal. Kamal once more. El Neni. Omar Kamal. Sobi. That's easy enough for Cameroon, but Egypt able to come forward again. They still haven't been able to make their substitution. In fact,
Come on, Cameroon.
for a triple substitution, and this is some play from Carlos Queiroz.
Carlos Queiroz, you need to retire from management. You're doing too many.
This is definitely a big gamble, getting all 5 substitutions, but who dares? go and try and win it in normal time.
As we've said a couple of times, he knows his sides.
That player that did that shot, he plays in Belgium.
Tasobi checks back. Salah off the pace there with that pass. Not for the first time in the second half.
Yeah, you don't expect that.
Trying to find out what his team's got. KV Machelen in the top flight. Ready? 7th.
You know, pass it. He tries to find Toby, and he's not expecting it.
Well, Middlesbrough's James Lesliki.
I've heard of this player because he's played in the Football League for several clubs. Yeah, I can't remember the other ones, but I don't know. Can't remember the other ones.
Cameroon, who haven't had
I should remember.
extra time so far. It's going to run behind Cameroon, who.
I was only at Middlesbrough on loan, then he played for Rennes beforehand.
Well, Ngwe, I think he called it, John.
Yeah, it's just been very uninfluential. He's dropped into that back four. He doesn't need to be that deep. And, you know,
What a name for a keeper, Ipassi. Ipassi.
Another strong pair of legs in that midfield area.
And you got a guy called Ganago. What a name.
He's on loan at Middlesbrough, incidentally from Rennes.
Yep.
And then Quick gets a hug for the manager.
Come on, Cameroon, get a winner, please.
Still be hoping.
Because nothing's really happening in this match.
Delayed whistle there.
Yeah.
The last 10 minutes of
You need to stop fouling and being dirty, and being dirty gets Egypt.
Very easily there, didn't he? Looks
So
tight.
do something.
He's been fantastic for them. He's made things happen, and just haven't been able to get that finish. So Kimbe was just on his heels. He pulled a beautiful ball back. If he'd have read that, and Boubacar had gone across the near, just pull off, and it would have been an easy shot on goal.
Come on, Cameroon. Shoot! Oh! 2 players got in their way. What a dick. What a dick.
I'll give him a shout. Substitute Sleeky coming onto it. It's just going to volley it, and then Guisa gets in the way.
And Guisa, you are a shithouse. Let the youngster go and give it a whack.
And there's a loose pass. Toko Akambi. Well, look at this now. All inside looking for Salah.
Because he could have had a decent attempt on goal. Or it looked like it.
Sobi.
Yeah, Egypt showing their class and their experience, keeping the ball much better. Cameroon giving it away far too easy.
Come on, Cameroon. 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 Or, if you're not us, it's Cameroon. Cameroon, Cameroon, Cameroon.
Asking a lot of Salah there. Fati can't win the ball. Can Cameroon get it forward?
Get the ball up to Boubacar.
I'm starting to see 1 or 2 tired legs out there.
Yeah, they've got to get that out. They win it back.
You might be sweating buckets.
The other side, and they just can't sort their feet out.
There's briefly 2 balls on the pitch.
It might be because he might have to play another half an hour.
Don't take your eyes off this one. Kambi.
Yep, it just shows how much fouling Egypt have done.
Castelletto. Well, it goes to Anguissa. Fight Anguissa. Still Anguissa. Trying to pull it back, does pull it back. Toko Akambi. I think he was certainly going for goal there, was ambitious.
Wow, it's Collins Fye thinking he can, outside of the foot, find that far post. It's audacious, it's ambitious. But he just...
That'd been some goal if he hit it with the outside of his foot and curled it in by trying to do that. That would have been amazing.
Alberto, you're that little one where you just get off the ground and pinch it, fire into that far corner.
Zinjanka in 1998 World Cup scored a tying goal for Cameroon. In the group stages of that competition, he was going for one of those possibly, but again, another player on the ground.
There's Abubakar.
He's been in the wars.
I think that's their 19th or maybe 20th free kick in this game.
Wow, they've had nearly 20 free kicks. That is ridiculous in one game.
It's a bit unlucky.
Players just desperate
But how
to
on
get to
earth
break.
has most of these players in the Egyptian side not got booked?
Toko Akambi managed to squeeze it out to that side. I think Gamalou can't keep
You are a twat.
Good crossfield ball. Collins on his right foot. It's just a little bit behind him, but it's a tired take from Gamalou. Just watch it onto your foot. Yeah.
Let's see.
He's offered so much
We've
in
got
this
some
game.
voting on, and
He has the
who's going to win?
opportunity.
Cameroon. 100%.
He'll be emotionally tired as well.
0% for Egypt. 0% for Cameroon to go and win it in extra time. 0% for Egypt to win it in extra time.
Players are tired. That's when mistakes can come in as well. Is El Neni.
And then, while we're here, we'll check what my last John wasn't see how that's
I think we're closing in.
numbers have gone.
Yeah, it's where concentration can lapse, can slip. And he gives something away, but I think
He's ex-Spurs. Used to play for Spurs.
accepting there's going to be time, extra time.
76
About to come on for Cameroon.
views on the last game yesterday, and
Russia, but was briefly at Tottenham.
the Hearts versus Hibs game 485.
Egypt, have they gone down to a double change now? Right, Shaw, the centre midfielder, is coming on, and Lachine. I think Kira's just maybe holding off there.
I'm just checking my numbers because it's always nice to let people know how we've gone and see what the difference is in numbers.
Often is it El Neni as well? Oh, well.
2.
Yeah, you'd really maybe got to hold one substitute back.
I don't know why, but people, since it's got to the last stage of the competition, I think less people have not got interested in it.
Going into that extra time and penalty shootouts, you don't really want to leave yourself bare. Sorry.
Well, as you mentioned, John, he was looking at cutting a rather tired, fatigued figure in Gamalou, so he is going to make way.
Yeah, Chai's a good player as well. He's been fantastic. Arguably my man of the match in Gamaleyo, but
Oh, I thought you were about to say something there.
bright little player, and he's a good fresh pair of legs to have, and especially if it goes into extra time.
Which is looking likely as it stands. We believe that might be the case between two.
Cameroon to win, and 0% Egypt, 0% Cameroon to win in extra time, and 0% for Egypt to win in extra time. Oh, the one before that. I think the one that... Oh, I'm not... Ah, they said, who do you think is going to win? 3 votes in that one. 33% Cameroon, 66% Egypt.
Chase that.
Nope, because I did that one because of a half time. That, and then I do... Then I do one at half time. See what people think of the first half. And then I do the same one that we did in the first half in the second half. So see if you get a different opinion after someone's watched the first half, because you could get a different opinion from someone.
Warnings from referee Gassama.
Come on, Cameroon.
Abubakar.
Come on, Abubakar. I want to see you score.
Finding G there, and this is,
Can you score a 90th minute winner?
Actually, the last 15 minutes just shows how much these two.
Wow, his shirt is absolutely
In
soaked.
the opening 75 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's looking very leggy and weary out there.
His shirt is absolutely drenched in Abubakar.
But that Abubakar, we're looking for that one chance, that one clear shot on goal.
Well, sure. Bringing it right back at the moment.
There goes to the penalties. No, John, it goes to extra time. Extra time, first, then penalties.
Egypt over the line. Big nation. Passionate football nation.
What?
Switched across.
That's not bad. So like just keeping an eye on the numbers, see how they're getting on. Just not watching them, just like checking a couple of weeks later after that one. That's not bad.
There's too much on that.
I don't know why, but the earlier African Cup of Nations games, people were coming in all interested, and then as soon as it gets to this stage, people have not even bothered. I don't even get over 100 views for this, for African Cup of Nations now.
Is that yellow card for Kiros?
Very animated. Don't blame him though.
Come on, Cameroon, get a late winner. And that stadium will be rocking.
It's Tolo. G. Can he offer against tied defence? But too tight there, though. The manager's come on. Ashore.
It's looking like pen.
Acrobatic header. And now Tolo and Sobi going head to head. Emotions running high, understandably, considering what's at stake. Oh, red card for Kiros.
Wow, Carlos Queiroz is sent off.
Wow. Mr. Gassama, yeah, he booked him 5-6 minutes ago.
Carlos Queiroz is sent off. The Egyptian manager is gone.
He's been sent off, he's got to go. His number 2's trying to calm him down. He's not going to change his mind. Nothing to gain here.
Egypt are going to be without their manager now.
Carlos has just got to calm down and go.
Yes, the Egypt manager has been sent from the technical area. Shows his displeasure clearly. But Bakari Gassama had one or two words with the Egypt coach, and his patience had run out.
So now for the rest of the game, Egypt are now going to be run by the assistant manager now.
Manager on the sideline.
4 minutes about on time at the end of the game. 4 minutes, folks.
Otherwise, extra time.
Well, no question, that's going to be a big blow going into extra time. Possibly pens without your manager. But both he and his...
Oh, Egypt. Cameroon, yeah.
Told him time and time
Gets.
again, his dissent, let me ref the game. Just calm down. And he finally had enough.
You see the face-to-face, and look at that. There's the
Sobi and
second
Tolo
yellow.
going head-to-head there, and Carlos demanding. So the referee gets his cards out, and he's the one to get a red card.
Well, we felt this game had to have a little bit of everything, and a red card was coming. I have to say I'm pleased as not one of the players, as far as the spectacle is concerned. Here's Trezeguet.
So, Seb, I don't know if you know, but obviously, if he gets a red card in the semis, that means he misses the final as well.
They've got to get there first, John. They've got to get there first. Well. Castelletti.
Yep.
And even for the most composed of players, these sort of situations can be tricky. Trezeguet, corner to Egypt. Will this be the moment they can nick it?
All the big boys are coming up. What a great
The big
opportunity.
boys are coming up for Egypt. Big boys.
Less than 2 minutes to play. What a great time to score.
Well, you can see the bandage round the head of Mahmoud Hamdi. He beat the target. In goes the corner. Cleared away by Abubakar.
Well done, Abubakar.
But Egypt will have another chance. Sobi. Reluctant to send it forward though. Don't want to be caught out. Went far too.
Trezeguet's corner was poor. You could see Cameroon was zonal marking. They had all the big boys up front. Just spread yourselves and attack the ball, but it's got to be delivered into the right area. It's such a bad corner.
Samuel Eto'o feeling attention.
It sounds like Samuel Eto'o's getting vocal from up in the stands. I like Samuel Eto'o, got a lot of respect.
It looks as though Egypt are heading for another round of extra time in this competition. But that's a loose header from Castelletto. They might still win it here, Egypt. Trezeguet.
Oh!
That's watched all the way.
No foul. Trezeguet.
It's a long way out. Body's in front of him. That's greedy because he's got runners. He's got the pass to his right. He's got one straight ahead. Oh, Mohamed Salah saying, "Give it to me," and instead he flashes it.
Yeah, but the main
thing.
thing is, Egypt's bench needs to basically calm down and basically keep their mouth shut. Basically,
Almost there.
because if they're not careful, they might not have even an assistant or something to be
Tolo.
taking charge of this team.
Oh, no. I'm not having that. It's Mohamed again. Brilliant. He reads it, gets his body there.
Ah, he's going to the bench to book someone.
Which one though?
This is embarrassing. How many's he got? They're going to get. He's got plenty of backup, but you know, this is Mohamed just steps. He reads it. Solo. It's not a foul. I mean, he's right, but he can't. You know, you just can't keep arguing with the referee. Quiroz has gone. Now you got a yellow card.
See, even the commentators are spot on. You can't keep arguing with the referee, and they constantly get booked.
Full-time whistle, but it's not the end of the action. We will be going to extra time here to decide who will play.
Full time, folks.
As it stands, it's Cameroon 0, Egypt 0.
It is full time, 0-0. We are going to be going into extra time. First half of extra time.
Yeah, brilliant. The big man gets up brilliantly. I think it comes off his head and then shoulder. Keeper's beaten, but it comes off the apex. Wonderful little corner here. Aguisa, tries to get on it, and it falls for Ngaju again. The big man.
They think they can get away with murder.
Behind him, and he can't get the contact. You watch here, slightly behind him. He tries to swivel. Oh, he hits the back of his own leg. Big guy's going up again. And
what about this though, Ongla? With a pass back.
Hongler, what's he doing? Straight into Mohamed Salah's pass. It's a gift. Oh, Nana just gets lucky.
So it's going to be extra time, folks. This be the longest stream I've done for a long time.
He catches the ground. Look at Hongler. What is he doing? Mohamed Salah straight onto it. It's a gift. Oh, but Onana. Oh, he does so well for Hongler and keeps Cameroon in the game because you'd expect Salah to put that away, but then this is the start of Gassama. Quiroz is in his face all the time. All game he said, "I've had enough." Yellow card. 5-6 minutes later, same thing. Sobi and Tola go at it, and then
Just waiting for this first half of extra time to get on the way, folks.
And he left quietly. He left the scene quietly, to say the least. But Egypt have lost their manager. But they haven't lost the game yet. We know that Egypt, when it's gone to extra time, they've ended up being the team on top.
But also, it could be the only way they could communicate. Because they have to communicate with...
What about Cameroon? They just seem to fade a little bit as the match wore on. Couldn't find that breakthrough in the first half. And all the exposure on this particular game as we are at the business end. A competition that's had so much focus, there were doubts about whether it would take place at all. But it has taken place. Some fabulous atmospheres, some fabulous football. And we'll have a fabulous final, whichever one of these sides gets through. Just to the words of Mohamed Salah.
they've only conceded 2 goals in Egypt, and in normal time, hard to break down. And again, but I think they just edged it for me. I think they're slight favourites for me now. What have Cameroon got? Game of two halves. I think first half Cameroon dominated, second half Egypt made changes and came into it. And now it's finely balanced, but I think just the class and the composure and the experience that Egypt have got is showing.
Go on, Cameroon!
Yes, I'm sure there is tension amongst Cameroon ranks.
Yeah, but there is, because because in Europe they have special things that they can communicate with. They might not have it in Africa.
Extra time, and before extra time, it's always that moment to get their breath
It's
back
what
as well.
they might have certain ways to be able to contact them, and that might be the only way that they can over there.
They run a press in that first half. Well, you Egypt have the quality. Hang on in there.
Because the ground looks old, so
They won't be fazed by this.
Well, we're looking at Mohamed Salah. The pressure on him has grown. With that Quiros, that responsibility has grown even more. He's captain, and now he's almost manager. Has he got to make decisions? You know, is that going to play some sort of part? They've only got one sub left to bring on, and the keeper.
stadium full, maybe,
and then possibly pens.
maybe. We'll just wait for the get.
It's going to be
Wait,
intriguing to see
no, I'm reading and someone put something. Stadium full? Question mark. I put maybe.
In the end, if it does go to penalties, one of these sides will be celebrating. One will certainly not be. It was 2-1 to
Yeah, full enough is a good sign. Come on, Everton Boubacar.
Well, we find a decisive goal in extra time. There was one between Egypt.
He's a good player.
Scored by Trezeguet, made by Salah in the quarter-final. Will history repeat itself, or will Cameroon dig this one out? They've got their manager on the sideline. Egypt don't. How much difference that will make? We're about
First half of extra time is underway.
coming to a close, goalless. So we're now in the first half of extra time. Another strong challenge going in here.
These Egypt players are very, very dirty.
It looks wild. I'd be surprised if this isn't another booking. The ball's there. Kimby gets the touch and it looks reckless. He's a very lucky boy to get away with that.
Well, considering we're in the 90th.
Won't be surprised if any of their players get sent off.
Time for warnings are probably over now.
Come on, Cameroon.
To Cameroon. There's Saliki. Hangs it in.
Oh!
Caught out. Gabaski. Can't say he meant that, but it almost worked.
Wow, I just thought
That's
awful from when he lifts his foot, and then Gabaski nearly gets caught in no man's land and has to hurry back. And with his groin problems, wow, he's a lucky boy. It just goes over.
yeah.
Had a fair old stretch, that groin.
That Saliki had a good shot.
Extra time, he was substituted in extra time. There's Morocco.
I don't know about clapping that from Abubakar.
No,
I'd be furious. I'd be fuming at that.
I'll be fucked.
Shocking free kick.
He's trying to find a halfway house, really. It almost went in. Here's Trezeguet. They can't win that, though.
They're trying to cheat our Egypt.
Back. Egypt have looked more assured as this match has worn on. Here's Trezeguet. Salah, it's on the left for the first time, but we blame him for being a little tired as well. So much football. So many of the players looking towards the sky as well.
Yeah. I'm just thinking maybe with Quiros off the pitch, I don't know whether Mohamed Salah's just making decisions. He's come across there. He needs to keep his shape.
Why?
Balance and the rhythm of the team. Cameroon have completely lost their composure and their rhythm and really can't get two passes together.
Castelletto. And Gisa. It's too much on that. We've seen too many of those sort of passes.
Just turn. Have awareness of where you are. Open your body up. And go side stays in there and then out of plays.
Is it simply tiredness, John, or is it the occasion?
It's both. It's both. I think the occasion, I think the expectation. I can only think it's tired legs and tired mind.
John Terry used to do that all the time. Used to have his hands on it, but that was just because he used to actually be quite calm and chat.
High ball. They got in each other's way back there. Sobi. It's opened up for him. Went with the outside of his boot. Appeals.
Oh, they're asking for a shitty ass penalty now, or Egypt.
And look at this. G trying to break away.
Cat.
And on we go.
They're being absolute dirty rats, or
Out there on the right.
Egypt.
But it was Sobe, wasn't it? For Egypt, he comes inside. Great bit of skill.
They're playing very.
You think, is he going to sort of thread it into Salah, or is he going to curl it with his left foot?
I think, if I'm correct, if I'm correct, I think he played for New York City in MLS.
He hits Tolo, but he's clearly got his arms down. He's even behind his back. Great defending.
It finished in the Copa del Rey. Real Betis 4, Real Sociedad 0.
But he'd have wanted one little threaded through into his feet in the box. So, can they get it to that magician to carve out the winning goal?
You're driving forward again. Trezeguet. What can he do here? Trezeguet flashes the
Way.
Well, Basagot, Christian Basagot likes to make an impression when he comes on.
There's two men marking here, and he tries a shot, and you can't. It's not going to go through them, man. I think, and he's one of the fresh.
Castillejo plays for Nantes
But Basagot
in
will offer
France.
A bit of pace, a bit of power. He's very direct. Does that look at Castelletto struggling?
They won't
Yep.
lose him in that defence. Got Harold Makudi back. Was on the bench.
And the player that's coming on for Cameroon plays in China.
Only 2 changes made by Cameroon so far. They've just held things back as far as the substitutions are concerned. So they do
What?
have men in reserve to try and find a way through. There is Makudi getting ready to
And that's
come on.
David.
Basagot, I think, who was going to come on. Is he going to sit down now? They have to wait.
David Trezeguet, what? Yep.
Makudi ready for action. The man who plays
David
for
Trezeguet.
in Liga. There are several players in this Cameroon squad born in France.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day. Oh, I just love that. It's funny.
To make his way off. Salah, who's come to Egypt's rescue on so many occasions. Side does have a corner. Incidentally, I think Cameroon want to make a change. They want to be able to bring on their centre half to help defend this. But Egypt take the corner. Trezeguet, or corner.
Max Inch promoting.
Considering Cameroon are a man short. But it goes to Trezeguet again.
Ooh, here we go.
Play, but well read by Fine. Now Cameroon.
He's the guy that I said who plays in China. He plays for Shanghai in a Christian Basagon, who plays for Shanghai Shenhua in Chinese league. His height is 178 centimeters.
He's just bouncing around. Calm down, relax, and pass the ball. But here comes the cavalry.
Here comes the cavalry. That's not a cavalry when you got someone like him. There's better players on that bench, aka Eric Choupo-Moting.
You are just for some reason joining this game now. Carlos Queiroz sent off. Maxim Choupo-Moting.
He should be coming on.
Yeah, surprised we haven't seen Choupo-Moting. He offers something different. He's an intelligent player, very experienced. I thought he would be a player that we would have on the park right now. But Basagot is direct and he's got a bit of pace and strength, so.
Makudi on. And Is Toko Akambi making way? He's had a bit of a quiet game, really had that chance in the first half.
Oh no, not Harold.
That's a goal.
Not
He
Harold.
does come on. He is eye-catching.
Ah, Harold. I just think that is the most weirdest name ever.
Super League. And Makudi will go at the heart of that defence. How much will that affect Cameroon?
And where do you play? Oh, he plays for Saint Etienne, who look like they're going to get relegated at the bottom of the league.
For Cameroon. Castelletto looking like for a...
So he's not having a good season.
Doesn't want to be leaving this game now.
No, I hope he's not injured. I hope he hasn't pulled something, strained something, because he'll be thinking, well,
He can't make his mind up.
am I out of the final?
You know that Harold, his market value is 4 mil.
So at the moment,
He's actually worth something.
Gonna get there first. No, you're going to say that.
I was gonna-
That guy is worth 4 mil. If it's a semi-final, they should show it on free TV. Yeah, it's on is it on BBC iPlayer? I think it is. So that counts as free TV if you can type it. BBC iPlayer, that counts as free TV.
kicks they've had in this game.
Just type in BBC iPlayer. If you've got a phone, computer,
In the final,
you'll be able to watch it.
they would do themselves proud if they got there, but Egypt have been fantastic in the second half and going into,
Or if you've got a smart TV.
and there really is nothing to choose between these two sides. The Senegalese will be sit at home with their feet up, getting that extra day's rest, and looking forward to that final on Sunday. Egypt third extra time. possibly
Perry,
in a row.
one guy on there on the same team as Harold. There's one called Perry.
Gonna be in Cameroon's legs, so
Perry.
they'll be the happy
Perry Kun
boys at the moment.
And the thing
Perry
is, it's a
Kundi.
match as well.
Kundi.
You can't go home straight after this if you lose. You've got to play
He
it
plays
out.
for. Oh,
Is Salah squeezing it wide? Sobi. Salah looking to.
oh!
He just
He
feels
plays for Olympiacos.
that might be his moment, but not quite.
Oh, that's a great first touch.
Yeah.
It's exactly where you want him. And again, just doesn't quite get his foot through it and get it round, but good defending. They come to him. I think it's Ngadju who makes himself big. Curl it round me.
What is?
Just doesn't get the pace.
There's
the direction
another
that
player
Salah
called
wants, and
Davis Eps
Ooh, Mo Salah's
Ipassi.
from that position
Davis
before.
Ipassi.
Well, the chances have really dried up for Cameroon in this game.
Yeah,
They're the ones holding on to
Davis
it.
Ipassi,
They really are.
who plays for a team called Crete.
Egyptians look far more comfortable.
Zizou.
Emotionally draining for Cameroon, perhaps, because to repeat at Egypt, their last
I am
two
English.
rounds of this
Half
competition,
English, half Scottish.
they've had to play extra time. Cameroon had a game against Comoros in which the goalkeeper was an outfield player due to a difficult situation.
Stefan Bahonken.
Made that tricky work actually indeed at Cameroon. Not past Gambia though in the end. It's Trezeguet. He almost
Wow,
squeezed his way through.
Mohamed Gat.
Goes against
Mohamed Gat. What a name. Gat.
is fine.
Mohamed Al Ladin.
High inside, Abubakar. Beating up scraps a little bit.
Oh, and West Ham.
Nard raises that level once more.
I can't remember what. I can't even remember what his name. Wow. I had to look at David.
Saliki.
Yeah, I had to look at.
Well, the crowd are doing their best to rile their team up for Cameroon there.
Oh, please don't say Egypt have scored.
But how much have they got left in the tank?
Well, down the line, Les Saliki. Can he keep it in? He can. Flashes it across.
Has Mo Salah scored?
Not really of Abubakar.
Yeah, great run by Sleeky and right foot smashes it across it. But poor old Abubakar is never going to get onto that.
And did they fail?
Goes out for a goal kick is the one. Oh, wonderful, but he needs him making that run in at this stage of the game.
I looked at David Trezeguet, and his father used to be a footballer.
Isn't it funny?
So you can tell how.
There's lots of Cameroonian fans watching in the stands who probably aren't singing too much at the moment. They're just tight, tense, quiet, worried.
Yeah, I don't know whether obviously Saliki can come out there and then try and recycle it, but he obviously goes for that first time ball, probably knowing that no one's going to be there, which is he wants that. That's the look on the fans' faces.
machines just come into that midfield for Egypt, kept things simple. Sobi chesting it down. Nicely done from him. Artie slips it through. Now then, Mustafa Mohammed.
Oh, he tried to be a Jew going cunt.
And Salah.
Jew going rat.
And the flag is up. Oh,
What's he done? I think he's going to pull the trigger here.
What?
He's going to touch it inside, but he thinks, well, I'm just going to have a touch and then play it across. Yeah, great. Lovely time. It's Makudi who's just come on. And I'm thinking,
The drip Jimmy.
Just doesn't quite play it across. The gap gets
Here we go.
Makudi manages to get back.
Here we go.
And save the
Razvan Rat was his name.
I thought that was the winning goal coming up there for Egypt. But it's
Razvan Rat.
knocking at the door.
what an incredible match we've had here, really, because of the tension. Because you just don't really feel.
He played for Shakhtar, West Ham, and Real Vallecano was the big teams that he played for.
The better in the second, and they've started pretty well in extra time, but neither side.
Fucking hell. And he also played for PAOK as well.
You feel like it's just going to be one goal that does it. Hongla.
He's actually, I think he's retired.
Saliki. He can't turn. Hongla. To shuffle at the base of the midfield now.
He retired in 2018.
Spotted the gap. Sagog.
No, he retired in 2018.
Thrown on him. He squeezes it all.
He
out.
retired.
I know we've got potential penalties at the end of this, but you just feel there's going to be that moment, don't you?
Razvan.
There's at least one more chance, big chance, I think. To come, maybe one
Oh, does that make me want to go and have a look at list of Romanian footballers now? See, they got ridiculous names.
Wanna get that back.
No offense, but it's just weird
Can't get it
to
past
see how you got a something called Rat.
Lachine. Up for the challenge.
It's just so weird.
We're into added time. The end of the first half of extra time. Only 1 minute.
What a legend.
Cameroon in no rush, it seems. Makudi. That's a loose pass from Ongolo. Trezeguet. Salah.
See if there's any players in here that got named. Oh, Vlad Kirikesh. Ex-Napoli. Oh yeah, Gorgie Hadji.
Laboured support, but it is there. And G plays it in, spilt by the goalkeeper. But it wouldn't break for Cameroon and scrambled away.
Oh, wow.
He's still in football at the age of 56, but he's a manager.
And then releases in ING, and he tries to play with the outside of his right foot and can't find a Boubacar in there. Keeper spills it. And,
He was at Barcelona for 2 years and then spent most of his career playing for Galatasaray. Wow. Sounds like he's been everywhere. He's been in Romania, Spain, Italy, and Turkey.
Gets it too close to the keeper. Oh, it's awful from Gabaski. It's awful. It's a flap, and you look at Boubacar there, who
Boubacar.
across the near, which is brilliant. It's not a great ball, and Boubacar thinks that's just going to fall for him and smash it home for the winner.
Wow. Oh yeah, if I want to say another Romanian footballer, played for Chelsea, Dan Petrescu.
We still haven't got the breakthrough. 0-0 in the first half of extra time.
What? That does not sound Romanian. That does not sound Romanian. In no way does that sound Romanian.
Added time or extra time, I should say.
Michael Klein.
Even when they had that
Or Michael
attack,
Quinn.
Cameroon trying to break
That does
forward
not sound Romanian. That sounds more German.
quickly enough
Klein.
because
Michael
all of a sudden
Klein.
they're running on empty.
How has he managed to
Dig deep
be
again.
Romanian?
And it's always the goalkeeper
Fucking hell,
who's
that doesn't
done
even
it.
sound
This
funny.
time hasn't had much to do, Anana.
He was born in Romania, but that doesn't even sound like a Romanian name.
Straight at him, but yeah,
Oh,
he's not had much to do.
Michael Klein.
It's just who can find that extra. bit of
Oh,
quality,
he's your best friend.
tired mind.
Adrian Mutu.
No doubt there will be, I think, great chance
On that list.
this last 15 minutes. And
Even though he did wrongdoings. Anyone else? Bogdan. What a nice name.
I do love the drama of penalty.
Yeah, when you're a neutral watching,
Yeah, it's
there's always so much drama. But for supporters of both these nations.
We've got one more half to go, folks, and then it's penalties.
So tense. And it has to be repeated again. These are the two most successful sides in African Cup of Nations history. It doesn't stop it getting any more less tense.
But also Egypt are cheating cunts because they're trying to get away with murder.
Here, the last change for Egypt, Mohamed Sharif, the striker, is going to
Abubakar shite.
Mohamed, who did have that chance in extra time. I don't think he's noticed, has he yet? Kick up.
Yeah, he's run his socks off. He's done an absolute shift for Egypt.
Any other weird player names?
Great header that went straight at the goalkeeper. Or did it scope? Oh, sorry, did it flash wide? And he comes off what can Sharif produce in these last 15 minutes.
Well, the El Akli striker makes his way onto the field, missing from his side, who are competing in the FIFA Club World Cup at the moment. But all he'll care about right now is trying to see this over the line for Egypt.
There we go, second half extra time on the way.
So, second half of extra time to complete here. And if there are no goals, we have penalties.
Let's have a look at some Asian, the list of Asian footballers.
Noise in the Olympic Stadium. Salah
Rose.
that through. Makudi being watchful,
Ooh, unlucky.
decisive.
He got there in the end, but his starting position wasn't great, and he was expecting the defender to get there. It worked out okay in the end, but a little bit nervy.
I think that's going to be the phrase, I think, for the remainder of this game. A little bit nervy, but also very tired. Well, Cameroon have made 4 substitutions. Egypt have made 5. So there are enough relatively fresh legs on the field to make the difference. But will they? There's the 5th man to come on here for Cameroon at the moment.
Cameroon.
Onana. Auto midfielder.
Oh, Nana.
Who's he going to come on for? One of the Cameroon players born in Yaoundé. This is his hometown. Despite the fatigue, the focus is the key thing for both sets.
Here we go, let's have a look.
And a reminder that Carlos Queiroz sent off.
Wow. This shows how good Onana is as a goalkeeper. His youth career was at Samuel Eto'o's academy in Barcelona. So that shows how good he is. And it shows that Samuel Eto'o saw something in him.
Good Hamdi, is that out of play? And Cameroon can make that 5th and final change. Onana comes on.
He's not related to that Onana that is just coming on, but he does have a relation who is a footballer,
Placing the final.
which is Fabrice Odoa, who also plays as a keeper.
Yeah, he'll be thanking his lucky stars. Salah couldn't take full advantage of that.
Which is his cousin, who at the moment plays for Deportivo Alaves, but he's on loan at the moment at a team in
Forward.
he's playing in the Czech top league of Czech football at the moment on loan. Indeed, he scored.
Again, it's going to be a corner.
What is he doing? But, yeah, this is a good ball forward. Vukov's onto it, but it falls and comes off the defender. And again, the keeper backpedaling. But it was never going to trouble the goal.
I think Saliki's attempt there, well off target. And it almost looped in.
I think Saliki was the one that tried it on the left
to take this corner. Plenty of Cameroon fans praying around the stadium. There's Saliki, looking for a good delivery. It is a decent delivery. Trezeguet heading it up into the air. They'll have another go from the opposite side, Cameroon.
It's a lovely area to deliver into. It's a good pace on the ball, but no one there, and it hits the front man.
You have to give so much credit to Egypt. We played so much extra time now. I think there's a bit of confusion there. I think they thought that Cameroon had taken that corner. Making that point to the referee. It briefly looked like that.
Come on, Cameroon!
Look at those faces now. Tension. Cameroon corner. Plenty forward for it as well. Makudi's in there. Agisa's in there. Abubakar's in there. Ingadou's in there. In goes the corner.
Oh! Shoot!
Does on the edge of the box though. And then a slip. And now Egypt can break. Don't have numbers in attack though. Cameroon had the bodies back.
This just looks like it's got penalties written all over it.
Actually clear the ball, then has to hack it away. Abdelmonem.
It'll be an interesting penalty shootout if it gets to penalties.
Linking up with Salah. Here is Salah. Tolo, who you have to say he's had a pretty good game. Given everything for the cause.
Yeah, he's solid, isn't he? He's been asked to do more of a defensive role tonight, but happy getting forward as well when he can. But defensively, looking after Mo Salah, he's done a phenomenal job.
So much emotion out there though. Mustafa Mohamed, who's substituted but still wants to play his part. Anguissa. What can Basakov do? Haven't seen much from him so far.
Yeah, lovely take. Just wanted to see him run it. Take it in the channel, be positive, but comes back out.
And Anguissa was just giving him that look. He said, "Your fresh legs, get running."
That's his game. I expected him fully. Lovely take. Go and run it. Go and make something happen.
Anguissa couldn't hold on to the ball there. Tolo nicely twisted down. I think Cameroon just caught in two minds in the way they're playing. Nana. Don't want to make a mistake, but we'll try and push for a winner here. Makudi. Tolo. He'll play it across. Looking for good control. Nana. And that's a loose header from a substitute as well.
It is there. You saw Cameroon. That's classic. They've got 5 men in a line right on the edge of the 18-yard box, and got to mix it up. They've got to have some players coming short to feet into the spaces. You can't have everyone sort of looking to go beyond, and not surprised it comes to nothing.
The old-fashioned radio is out at the moment. Queiroz is obviously still giving instructions down to the bench. Down the line it goes. Salah lingering on the edge of the penalty area. Back to the goalkeeper again. We are very much in that zone of not wanting to make a mistake, keeping it tight. Don't be the one to give that chance to the opposition. And hopefully penalties will swing our way.
It's not a bad ball. Get into that channel. Gadju's got to head it out. Heads out for the throw in there. You can go up, get bodies up, and try and box it in.
They still believe, though. The bench certainly does. Imam Ashur. Straight back to Cameroon, though. Basago. Fai still full of running. G. Tolo.
Come on, Cameroon, do something.
Looking for movement ahead of him. Sit back from Abubakar. Here's Abubakar again. Oh, almost dropped to Tolo. Think of all the Cameroon players. What a story that would have been. And back it goes. I just thought for a second it was going to hold up Onana out of his goal.
You do, don't you? You hold your breath if you... Mo Salah, no. He's got those lovely quick feet that just covers the ground.
There's Saliki. What can he do? Looking for Fai. Fai's in. And he's appealing for handball.
Oh,
Fatu stood his ground.
Yeah, great defending calls you like.
It didn't even look like that was going to be a penalty.
Tries to dink it round him and...
Kudi earning the free kick.
Yeah, here, look, he just tries to play it behind him and, yeah, hits him on the side. No question of handball there.
There's Saliki. In G. Will he get there first? No, he won't, because Mahmoud Hamdi's still sliding away.
Number 25.
5 more minutes. Here's in G. That's going to be a goal kick. There's Golping. Breathing in.
Oh, it's that Tolo,
Puff of energy. Those on the bench, they can't play.
who plays for Seattle Sounders.
Substitutions have been made. It will be those out on the pitch, some of them at least. Will have to be the match winners. And Samuel Eto'o, hands on hips, a little stressed maybe.
It's going to be hard to watch from here on in, as you said, as a neutral, great, but yeah, especially for
Oh,
fans and players.
I bet you they were waiting to see if they went to penalties.
Yeah. They can smell this one.
Because I just think they've only brought these one due to the fact it's penalties coming up, more likely coming up.
What will it mean by the end? Assured, just taking his time, trying to be assured. For the moment, Egypt closing in on another penalty shootout in this tournament. At this stage against Morocco, they were leading in extra time. Saw it out to the end.
Come on, Cameroon.
It's a bit of a dangerous ball, but it does find its way to Trezeguet.
Mo Salah's shit. It shows that it's only when he's with certain players he plays well, and that's with Mane and Jota. When he plays with them, he seems to play like he's the best player in the world. But when he's playing for Egypt, he's not playing well.
And they felt there should have been one, and maybe Egypt can break now. Makudi across.
Yeah, no foul. Makudi, brilliant. Reads it.
Well, they will make one final change, that extra time bonus. And Zizou will be the man
Zizou.
to the fray. The man who dispatched a quite brilliant penalty in the shootout against Ivory Coast. And that's how fancy his wife's coming on.
Is that the sub, Sharif?
Yeah.
Arguably only been on 20 minutes.
Sure. Not even that. Not even that. Start of extra time. Sharif came on. Not even going to see it out. And that's because Zizou's going to come on. And I fancy it is because of his ability to strike at all from a penalty spot. Zizou helping that to
No,
Sobi.
don't nick it now.
Still time to win it. Sobi
No!
gets past his man, flashes it across. There were 3 there.
How have he?
One of them could have the touch.
How
What would have been the winning touch?
have Egypt not won that?
Good play from Sobi. He goes past Tolo, slips. And there's 4 of them.
But you know what doesn't help?
Not one of them
The
can
speed
get-
that he lashed that ball at them. How do you expect them to get to the ball?
Extraordinary.
Yeah, but he fires that across. He's got to. He puts that into an area. Just go and get a touch on it.
He fires it too quick that no one's going to be able to get a touch.
Cameroon, though, have not offered a lot in an attacking sense in extra time. Onana.
It's been unbelievable.
You know, if
They're 1-1,
Cameroon don't
1-1
don't win this in penalties, they're going to know that chance when they hit the bar was their chance.
Forward they come. Cameroon. Do they have it in them to to get one final chance. Fine. Sobi in that move, he got past Tolo, who's been Cameroon's best player, you might say.
Tolo,
Unbelievable.
man of the match, number 25 against Mo Salah.
Go towards the ball. I mean, if someone just stands still, and for that little pullback, but you know, Sobi sees what he sees the four men charging at the near, he puts it in and misses everyone. But you know,
He's a good player for someone who plays in a mediocre league called the MLS.
to the 6-yard box.
So much disappointment for Sharif because
But
he
it's still.
was
Sub
whenever a
that's been
substitute.
Scottish league's alright.
The embarrassment of embarrassments, isn't it, to be subbed 20 minutes after. And it's no disgrace to him. I assume the whole thing was maybe that Zizo does take penalties. But I don't think
Nah.
poor old Sharif will see it that way.
No, not at all. So it looks like we're going to get the spot kicks. Just one more minute to win it, otherwise it will be decided by penalties. Makudi.
Looks like penalties, folks.
Engadu. Makudi.
Penalties.
Goes long. Basagog. Can they send the ball in? Fine can't beat his man, and Egypt can break here. How much energy is there left to commit bodies forward? Salah. Ashur. This will be the last attack of the game. Salah won't get to that. Sliding across his Tolo. Full time of extra time. We will have penalties in this Africa Cup of Nations semi-final. Senegal will have to wait just a little bit longer to find out.
Full time and extra time, 0-0. We're going to penalties, folks.
Right at the end, what a chance.
Yeah, he's looking up. Can he square it? Can he pull it back? The three are charging in there. Puts it in that corridor. Oh, it goes through all of them.
Wow.
Oh. Wow. I was wondering, yeah. I mean, there's one guy stand still, and then he's just got that target to hit.
Well, one of Cameroon's greatest ever strikers watching on. But there's nothing he can do about this. He won't be able to take any of these penalties that are on their way. 0-0 after extra time. And Tony Conceição, this is his first national team job. But he's going to have to decide here who's going to take the penalties. Now, just so you know, with Egypt's penalties, when they faced Ivory Coast, they scored all 5. And of those who took penalties, only 3 of them are still on the pitch. Omar Kamal and El Solia were substituted in the game, so they won't take a penalty in the shootout. But Salah, Zizo and Abdelmonem are on the pitch. There's no doubt Salah will take one, but will he take the 5th again? That's the question. And as far as Cameroon are concerned, well, Aboubakar's already scored 2 penalties in this competition, so he will certainly take one.
Come on, Cameroon.
Yeah, different teams have different trains of thought. You know,
So we're now into the penalty shootouts, folks.
5 that take the pens, or do you get to the end of extra
This
time?
is
Who's
going
most
to be...
confident? Who wants one? Who wants to step up and take the responsibility?
In these sort of situations, John, do you put yourself forward? Do you wait to be pointed at? What's the play?
Well, I would. I'd love to take one, and did.
But in Africa, they might have different rules to what we have.
You have premeditated.
We have different... in our rules over here might be different to what they have over there.
After every training session, you might try and put as much pressure on it, have a competition, but just get it in your mind, make your mind up, decide which way you're going to go, keep your eye on the ball, and just strike through. Try and hit that side netting with a good side foot. I think is the perfect pen. But whichever way, I think it's important to make your decision and stick to it. Keep your eye on the ball.
But most people do.
You know, I think when you change your mind,
No.
it causes issues.
But most people that want to go and smoke, they wait till half time and they do it outside the ground, and then they'll be let back. And then they do it during half time. Because the doors get open so that people can go to the pub next door that they own to go and have a drink before the second half kicks off.
Samuel Nguet leading the prayers there for Cameroon. There's no doubt Egypt will be
Someone,
doing the same. But only one of them can
don't. It's just more or less just outside the ground next to where the pub is, which is literally physically next to the ground.
That's for sure.
Yeah, that's the they're slightly different to what because some non-leagues will have a designated area. The only thing is they just don't because they haven't got like the space for it.
More often, so it had to be these two in this sort of scenario. And Mo Salah, who knows he'll be here till the final weekend.
So it sounds like in Africa they're allowed to get away with a lot more than what we are.
Well, with the penalty shootouts, you never know.
Come on, Cameroon!
There's so much fascination. We've never come up with a better way to decide knockout games, but there's not much that can beat this for drama. So Salah, well, there for the coin toss.
Mo Salah might end up taking the fifth because he did last time.
Frontline figureheads.
Wow, Egypt have won the toss.
So it sounds like Cameroon are going to take the first penalty.
Oh, so Cameroon are going
They
first.
won the toss and decided to put them into bat. I would have possibly wanted to take the first one.
I want Cameroon to win this more than ever, just because of that shithouse of a goalkeeper for Egypt who faked an injury.
Oh, and I wonder if Abubakar's going to take the first one.
Why would you go and fake an injury?
Two different keepers.
If you did,
looks quite calm and confident. Gabaski looks a little bit more lively.
But what about the order?
More erratic, but
Yep.
Order though, John. Do you put your best penalty taker first? Salah took the fifth one for Egypt last time.
well, you want the people at the top of the list to score, don't you? You do want to have someone reliable.
Come on.
Set the tone. You know, those first two or three, I think.
Come on,
very
Abubakar.
important. The first one is crucial. So
And Cameroon.
I'm nervous.
That's how it should be, I suppose. It's importance. Well, Gabaski, who came on in the game against Ivory Coast to replace Al-Shinawi,
Zizou.
and ended up being in the penalty shootout and was in goal.
And he's known for taking
Eric
penalties.
Failed from the spot. The two goalkeepers getting their warnings because, of course, in this VAR age, they check where they are on the line, and you might save one, but
See, you can tell how you can tell how confident Cameroon are because they're letting their best player take it first. When Egypt are more of the shithouses and they let their best player take it last.
The tournament's top goal scorer and their captain, Vincent Abubakar, with penalty number one of the shootouts.
Go on, Vincent Abubakar. Oh,
Delightful penalty.
Vincent
A
Abubakar.
little step, a little pause. Waited for Gabaski to go down and then sent in the wrong way. Beautiful, in control. Just is watching him. He's looking at Gabaski all the way. Yeah, top pen. That is cool as you like.
You never know. Any of the
Those leading by example, the skipper.
Obviously, it takes a lot of nerve to take that penalty. Wait for
fuck,
the
you know.
and then try and send him the wrong way. And we've seen that go wrong, but executed to perfection there from Abubakar.
Are you somehow? Are you somehow? Jesus, that's good. Wow, guys, that guy was done for a lot of bad things. That guy was done for a lot of bad things.
Oh, class!
Well, he came on for Sharif, didn't he? Sharif in tears, but That's why he came on.
Yes, and I know that name anywhere. In our country, that guy is known for doing very bad things.
Down you go, sits Anana down and then, yeah, sends him.
I can't say why I am on stream because it wasn't. It was.
Well, he's got a reputation as a penalty expert, and he's displayed it.
Because it was in a documentary I was watching and stuff like that. Bit weird guy.
Back in goal. And what about
Oh
the
God,
centre-back?
Harold, are you part British by any chance? Because you got the name Harold.
Harold Makudi. The substitute. The defender.
Oh, you are not Paul Pogba. You are not Paul Pogba. And he literally just passed it to him. What a cunt.
Fails from the spot against Egypt in this competition.
He basically just passed it.
His run-up's very straight. I don't like straight run-ups. And then, well, he does that dithering run-up.
He might actually be quite decent.
You make yourself nervous when you do that. And Gabaski gambles the right way. And it's a poor pen. It's too close to him.
So it looks like Egypt are going through.
Easy save for Gabaski going the right way. So the pressure straight away on Cameroon.
Well, another defender to take a penalty here, but Abdelmonem had no problem from the spot against Ivory Coast. What about against Cameroon? No problem again. Abdelmonem.
Yeah.
2-1
He
Egypt.
knows where he wants to put it. It's a good height. If the keeper dives the right way, I think he saves this. But yeah, see, it's just one of those gambles. The keeper usually gambles one way or the other. He waits a long time. Keeper goes, but solid pen has a keeper. Yeah, keeper's gone the wrong way.
The man on loan at Middlesbrough in the Championship. James Leon Saliki. Next up for Cameroon, who've already seen one spot kick saved. They can't really afford another. Saliki. Saved again.
No.
Gabaski.
You were saying he's got to score this really. Can't afford to miss. Saliki again didn't look massively confident. Short run up. It's a great height. Gabaski goes the right way. Gambles. Great left arm look. And there you go. It's a beautiful height.
It shows what a shithouse this keeper is. He was supposed to have a groin injury. You wouldn't be able to save that.
He did neither. Perfect height if he gambles the right way. He looks great if he goes the wrong way, the keeper. So, oh, what a chance.
Oh, not Quinton the G.
Egypt
Fuck.
commanding position in this shootout. And another of their substitutes about to step to the plate. Mohamed Lachine. What can he do? They already have the advantage. Lachine sends.
Egypt is showing Cameroon this is how you take penalties.
Good distance from the ball, angled run, attacks the ball with purpose, knows where he wants to put it. Banana goes the wrong way. It looks like a good pen, but it was good. It was well hit, well struck, not right in the corner. Don't know if the keeper goes the right way. Chance of saving it, but solid pen. And now, surely, I think Mo Salah to come.
This is what. Oh no! Can you please just miss this one? Can you? I don't want it to go to number 5 and have Mo Salah be the one that takes it to the final. I want at the end of it.
Pressure on his shoulders now. Egypt watching on.
Oh, what pressure! Wow.
Clinton and G must score.
Oh my God! Quinton and G went the right way, but completely missed the post.
Egypt are into the final. Confirmed.
It's embarrassing. Embarrassing. A two-step run up and then puts it wide. I told you he looked like a rabbit in headlights. Didn't know where
Full time. 0-0. 0-0 in extra time. 0-0 in 90 minutes. 3-1 on penalties to Egypt. Like, subscribe to the bell notification, get the post. I'll see you guys on Friday for Chelsea's FA Cup 5th round game against Plymouth Argyle at half 12. Like, subscribe to the bell notification, blues to colour.